All right, everybody. We are the Connors brothers. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Thanks for tuning in. We're watching people jump into the live chat here. We love seeing comments. We love reacting. We love the banter. So please feel free. Hop on that live chat while we're playing. Oh, and I'm going to make sure I turn off my own volume. That way we don't hear myself back into myself.
Are you on your old stream, like last one?
No.
That's, oh, cool. Very good.
Yeah, it's crisp audio.
Very good.
Testing. So, it wouldn't be St. Patrick's Day if we didn't start off with a traditional Irish car bomb. Tradition to us.
This shot glass isn't even going to reach the bottom of my glass. The shot glass is too wide for the bottom of the Guinness. Man.
It'll hit right into the wedge.
This is bullshit.
Connor's complaining that his shot glass won't make it all the way down, but it'll get right to the wedge.
Yeah, I do believe.
You'll be fine.
You're just gonna get
I didn't do the shopping.
These are free shot glasses from a wedding we attended, so you know.
So, do we thank the people on it?
Well, they're not watching today. I don't think so.
So, well, to Lindsay and Matt.
To Lindsay and Matt, hopefully the marriage is still going well.
2019.
Well, they got married in 2019 and
baptism by fire.
Then they got to stay home together for a year.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Schlancha. So for those of you at home who have a half-stocked, well-equipped bar, that was a half pint of Guinness. The shot glass, which was kept separate, was half Bailey's and half Irish whiskey. You drop. Do not let that simmer. There is a timer on that bad boy once you drop it in. Drop in the shot. Back your half pint of Guinness. The best part about a car bomb, well, one of the many great things about a car bomb, is it's best enjoyed with a friend because you have to crack a can of Guinness and then you have to split a half pint. So as a result, it's something that is made to be enjoyed with at least one friend.
So we hope some of you enjoyed that with us and did a car bomb with us. And thank you for joining us tonight for this live stream, St. Patrick's Day 2021. Here we are.
And if you're joining us from the Finn McCool's or Bailey's Homestead dining areas, while you're physically distancing, make sure you can go up and order yourself an Irish car bomb to enjoy as well with the set.
Let's get this started.
Do it.
Get myself all sorted here. Did I unmute the mains? Everything's good?
Yep.
No.
Yeah, go. Well, in the merry month of June, from me home I started, left the girls at tune. Sad and broken-hearted salute to father dear. Kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer. Grief and tears to smother, then off to reap the corn. Leave where I was born, cut a stout blackthorn to banish ghosts and goblins. A brand new pair of brogues, rattling are the bugs, frightening all the dogs. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare, a turn of the down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, whack for lolly-da. Well, the Mullingar at night, arrested limbs so weary, thwarted by daylight, when feeling right and early, took a drop of the beer to keep me heart from singing. That's the Paddy's cure. Whenever he's on for drinking, to see the lassie smile, laughing all the while, as me curious while it set me heart to bubble, and asked if I was hired, wages I required. I was almost tired of the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn the down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, whack for lolly-da. In Dublin next arrived, I thought it'd be a pity to be so soon deprived of view of that fine city. So then I took a stroll, all among the quality bundle it was stole. In a neat locality something crossed me mind, and I looked behind. Bundle could I find upon me stick a wobble and inquired for the rogue. Said me conny brogue wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn the down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, whack for lolly-da. From there I got away, me spearheads never failing, land landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. The captain at me roared, said that Domer Matty, then I jumped aboard. Cabin found for Paddy down among the pigs, played some hardy rigs, danced some hardy jigs. The water round me bubbling when I folly head, wished myself was dead, better for instead. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare, turn the down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, whack for Lally-da. Well, the boys of Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself a fool. I could no longer stand it, the blood began to boil. Temper I was losing, poor old Erin's Isle. They began abusing her round me, so says I, Shillelagh Island fly. Galway boys are nigh, and so they were rubbling with a loud hooray. Joining into the fray, quickly cleared the way for the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare, turn her down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, whack for Lally-da. Hunt the hare, turn her down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, whack for Lally-da. Hunt the hare, turn her down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, whack for Lally-da.
Nicely done.
Did you
there,
just
Joe.
clap for you?
I
Clap
clapped
for
me.
you. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I wasn't clapping for
It
myself.
was like, let's give ourselves a pat on the back.
We debated the idea of putting in canned applause so that we could simulate what it would be like here at the Stephen Leacock Theatre with 300 of our closest friends joining us.
Now,
They do it at the hockey game. We could pull it
Yeah,
off.
well, that's what I was thinking, right? And then, we'd also have to add things like "ooh" when we say those like a little bit controversial comments. And
because you know us, those Connors brothers filled with controversy.
I like to drop one or two, in a night.
Occasionally.
Are we G or A for this one?
A.
A. Okay. Cool.
Doesn't it have it goes up at the end today?
I think it goes up to B then.
Sonny lives on a farm in a wide open space where you can take off your sneakers and live up the race, where you can lay down your head by a sweet riverbed. Sonny always remembers what it was his mama said. Sonny, don't go away, I am here all alone. And your daddy's a sailor and he never comes home. And the nights get so long and the silence goes on. Though I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that strong. Well, Sonny carries a load, though he's barely a man. There ain't all that much to do, though he does the best he can. And he lives in a room at the top of the stairs, and the sea keeps on rolling. Done that for years. Well, Sonny, don't go away, I am here all alone. And your daddy's a sailor and he never comes home. And the nights get so long and the silence goes on. Though I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that strong. Town's 100 miles away, Sonny's never been there. He just goes to the highway and he stands there and stares. And the mail comes at 4, and the mailman is old, though he still feels his dreams filled with silver and gold. Well, Sonny, don't go away, I am here all alone. And your daddy's a sailor and he never comes home. And the nights get so long and the silence goes on. Though I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that strong. Well, Sonny, don't go away, I am here all alone. And your daddy's a sailor and he never comes home. And the nights Sonnys Dream, Ronnie Hines.
I thought it was good. Like in the description, I wrote that we were going to do some Irish music and East Coast Canadian.
What's that?
So check the headphone level. Did you already turn that up? Okay, so I said we were going to do some Irish and East Coast Canadian, so I thought we'd hit it like right at the top with all those. So we got Rocky Road Irish, we got Sonnys Dream East Coast, and next up we got another classic Irish song. One of these songs that if we hit a pub to play St. Paddy's, or even not, but we play any Irish music, people ask for it, right?
Yeah. Good talk.
So I'm just reminiscing. Connor said good talk. I don't know if they can hear you when you speak.
Perfect.
Unless you hit that overhead mic hard.
Check 1, 2. Is Uncle Derek there? Are you watching? Hello?
Well, make sure you comment. We want to make sure this is a party that we feel like you're all here with us. Like I said, here at the Leacock Theatre. Again, thank you to the town of Georgina for partnering with us and making it work for us to be in this beautiful theatre. And but it won't feel like a party if you're not throwing your comments in. We need your 2 cents. It's sort of, I was thinking about this, Joe, when we play a pub show and somebody tries to climb up on the stage area or whatever and make a comment, we're usually not so in love with that.
And let's be fair, in COVID times, that would be even
extra bad.
In the fringe COVID times that we're expecting in the medium future. Where
Yeah, you're not going to be able to jump on stage with us. But what you can do from home is throw us a comment, and we're going to see it. So it's like you're whispering right in our ears.
So I'm right in our ears, right here.
In a nice way.
So I'm gonna do a couple of quick shout outs. Sandy says Schlancha Joe, and that I'm gonna do a big Schlancha back to Sandy and Bill. Chris Goche says hi Co-Bros, and that's kind of a neat like abbreviation. I don't know if we've ever rocked the Co-Bros.
Yeah. Cobos from the goat.
Debbie,
Co-Bros.
Sandra, and Donna are all saying hi to each other, which is great. We encourage community.
It's like they're sitting at a table saying hey to each other. You know?
And
it's happening.
And then we've got from Kevin Bowden, a happy St. Pat's to all the Connors Brothers fans. And so that's awesome. Lots of folks. Hi all from Kathy T. Happy St. Pat's from Bob and Beth in BC. And we always love to see people. And Uncle Derek wants to let Connor know that Uncle Derek is here.
Nice. There you go. So we promised another Irish tune. It's coming right up here. We got everything working.
Featuring the vocal stylings of one Mr. Shake.
And in G-Ray. And we're gonna play guess that key all night. G. Thanks, Medic. In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound. On it many an hour's sweet happiness have I spent in that neat little town, till a sad misfortune came over me, which caused me to stray from the land, far away from me friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band. And her eyes, they shone like the diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. She was. And her hair had hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. I took us to roll down Broadway, meaning not long for to stay, when who should I meet but this pretty fair maid, coming traipsing along the highway. Her was both rare and handsome, her neck it was just like the swan, and her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. And her eyes they shone like the diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. She was. And her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Well, I took us to roll with this pretty fair maid, when a gentleman passing us by, well, I knew she meant the ruin of him, by the look in her roguish black eye. A gold watch she took from his pocket and placed it right into me hand. And the very next thing that I said was, my sister, the black velvet band. And her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land.
And she was.
And her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Time for the sad verse. Never forget the sad verse. Well, before the judge and the jury, next morning I had to appear. Well, the judge, he said to me, young man, in case it is proven quite clear, you'll get several years penal servitude to be spent down in Van Diemen's Land, far away from your friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band. And her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land.
And she was.
And her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. And her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land.
And she was.
And her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Thank you.
There we go.
I'm going to do a local brew. Cheers. Because, because we can. Normally the traditional drink of St. Patrick's Day for us already has been, and will continue to be Guinness. But I'm going to sport a lovely turkey shoot. Because when we talk about supporting local through COVID times, when you talk about the COVID times, when you support local, that means support local business. That means, trying to shop local. That means supporting local live music, which isn't quite as live as it used to be. But we're saluting and shlancha and thank you all to everybody who's been able to support live music as best as you can through this. And that also means supporting microbrew. You can put your bucks. You can vote with your dollars in lots of different ways. And taking that opportunity to do a turkey shoot or an old flame is always great.
For sure. And I just got a text from Chris Phillips who says, watching you at a bar, bro. Oh. And he's got a big screen. So I don't know whether he's at Finn McCool's in Newmarket or at Bailey's Homestead in Keswick, right? Those are the two spots where you could see it, right? Am I right, Joe?
Those are two great spots to see this.
Where you could see this if you're not watching from home. But again, all of you that are joining from home that bought a ticket, thank you. Because we appreciate you being a part of the party.
And Bob the Builder, I love that YouTube handle. Bob the Builder's all over this right now, so I'm gonna rock thanking Bob for just being super supportive. Bob the Builder, and it's Beth using Bob, using Bob's handle.
Okay, out from West Coast.
Yes. So
Nice.
That's our BC folk, Bob the Builder.
There you go. All right, so before we start this next song, we have to do a little slancha to this historical figure, because this song is all about a rebellious
Yes.
Irishman. So slancha to Henry Joy.
Henry Joy McCracken, Schlancha. Did you know his last name?
No.
We always, because the song
just told
doesn't
him
mention
Henry
it.
Joy. No.
So, yeah. What a great last, McCracken.
McCracken.
It's like the Kraken, but the Irish version. It's a McCracken. It's like almost like if you were to order...
Crispy chicken.
No, but if you were to order calamari from McDonald's, you'd get the McCracken.
So the Shamrock Shake.
Yeah.
Too,
Have yourself a McCracken.
Every year I try that Shamrock Shake, and I'm not sure if it really has anything Irish about it whatsoever.
I'll do a shout out. Elpida has a lovely shamrock beverage.
Yes, and that's a wrap. They did a good one. I think it ended today though, so you won't be able to get that.
Yikes.
But again, back to an Ulsterman named Henry Joy McCracken. An Ulsterman, I am proud to be. From the Antrim glen I come. Though I earn my living by the sea, I have followed fife and drum. I have heard the martial tramp of men. I've seen them fight and die. It's well I do remember when I followed Henry Joy. Man, I am proud to be from the Antrim Glen I come. Though I earn my living by the sea, I followed fife and drum. I've heard the martial tramp of men, I've seen them fight and die. It's well I do remember when I followed Henry Joy. I pulled my boat up from the sea and I hid my sails away. I hung my net on a greenwood tree and I scanned the moonlit bay. The boys were out and the redcoats too. I kissed my wife goodbye. It's well the shade of that greenwood glade I followed Henry Joy. Take it, Joe! It was for Ireland's cause we fought, in Ireland's cause we bled. Though our heights be true, our pikes were few, and 5 to 1 lay dead. And many lassie mourned her lad, and mother mourned her boy. For youth was strong in the galleon throng, followed Henry Joy. In Belfast town they built a tree and the redcoats mustered there. I saw them come to the beat of a drum down to the barrack square. He kissed his sister and went aloft and waved his last goodbye. And as he died, I turned and I cried. They have murdered Henry Joy. 1, 2, 3. Henry Joy. Thank you, thank you. Oh, hold your applause. Oh, wow.
You're all too much. You're all so too much. In the multiple camera angles we were talking about, so we've got affectionately different phones and different devices around to provide all these lovely different camera angles. This phone here is monitoring our comments. There won't be enough tips in all the world to set this up as a kilt cam, although there was requests.
Really?
So, no, I will not be doing a kilt cam. Thank you kindly. We've got lots of camera angles provided, enough for your benefits. So, no tips to get a kilt cam. Thank you.
I think I'm getting really reminiscent as you talk about this stuff. So it reminds me of a backyard party we got booked for where, it wasn't a St. Patrick's Day event, but they wanted us to play our Irish music and our East Coast Canadian music. And so Joe brought out the kilt. I think that was in the rider too, or in the contract. Yeah. They said, well, and Joe must wear kilt.
Quite.
But he didn't know why they put that in the contract till we got to this nice backyard shindig. And we're in the middle of the set. And little does he know, but laying on her back in the grass is one of the attendees. And then she was like celebrating the rest of the night. I saw under the kilt. I saw under the kilt.
Gary and Dave are both thanking Kim for her lovely camera work. Speaking of the multiple camera angles, our production crew is very thankful. We've got Kim as our head producer, director, tech advisor. And we also are sporting one of our many camera angles this evening is the Katie Cam. So we're very happy for the Katie Cam. So we're looking forward to seeing the many angles the Katie Cam can
So
provide.
we are very grateful. Schlancha.
Stay. And cheers to Mike Murnahan.
The fiddler cooler is right back there.
Those at Oak Lake. Okay, I will cheers Mike Murnahan and those at Oak Lake. 1, 2, 3, Schlancha.
Where is Oak Lake?
Where isn't Oak Lake?
Okay.
Mitty, do you have anything to add in terms of introducing these next lovely tunes? So, Mitty, we'll let you.
2 things. I hope Connor remembers them.
Good luck.
And wah, wah, wah.
That was the second thing.
Well, I wanted to test it. I think that'll be our applause for the evening. What do you
Right.
think? Every
will-
time we
Like
finish a
maybe
song,
once,
I do that?
once a set, maybe.
Well,
I think everyone.
We don't want it to
Ruin
grow
it.
old.
I think everyone in
Ruin
Finn
it.
McCool's just did this when you did that.
No.
They liked it. There ain't no Leaf game on tonight.
Yeah.
They want some excitement. Woo.
They need a womp womp womp.
At this rate, we can get rid of a whole set tonight. This is great.
I want to say hi to Barb Perot from Barrie. She just commented on our Facebook page there. Hi from Barrie, so that's nice. Maybe that was a little while ago. I don't
Okay,
know.
And-
so
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so the next group of fiddle tunes is a group of fiddle tunes that I wrote that we've jammed quite a few times. But we haven't in a while. So this is going to be fun. So here's Mitt's Reel.
That's because those melodies are so memorable.
But not memorable enough
Thank
to
you.
put in fresh batteries before a gig.
Well, That's true.
Who did that?
Come on.
It's true. It's true.
If we're cooking the way we're cooking,
Get her going.
you want to jump to Nancy,
Sure. Oh,
and then we'll come back to the.
Just cook it. Just start pounding. Here.
I really want the. I really
Stop
want
skipping.
The hoop before it.
no.
Why is there no? Okay, do it. Let's go to feel the same way.
What?
Yeah.
Just follow the set.
Now jump up.
And the bickering goes on and on.
All right, so we're going to go to a song. We want to feature Melissa on fiddle and then vocals back to back. We should have done that in the first place. So this is a song that we added to the set when she joined the band, and we are very grateful for it. And so are audiences all over Ontario so far and wherever we play it.
The whole world now with live stream.
Oh, yeah, right?
Ireland,
Coast to
Holland.
coast, international.
This is really important. We need to 1, 2, 3 slancha. Leo at the shop. Leo's the guy holding down the fort so we
Leo,
can be here tonight.
big thank you.
And Leo says, great job, guys. It's Leo at the store. Sounds great. Even the bass player.
Oh, thank you, Leo.
So,
And sorry,
Leo-
I haven't answered your emails. My phone's up there on that pole.
Yeah. For the shaky cam, which usually sounds like a bad thing, but today, shaky cam is acting as Connor
And
cam.
it's quite steady.
So 1, 2,
The-
3,
the
Leo.
rhythm
1, 2, 3.
section.
Shut up.
Oh, fine. Let's do it.
Are we doing squeeze?
Okay, all right.
We're making on-the-fly decisions here.
We're going to make it a slightly shorter squeeze box, okay? Deal?
All
All right. Okay, so we're going to do what we said, but also do this other song, too. Welcome to St. Pat's 2021. Here we go. Mama's got a squeeze box she wears on her chest, and when daddy's come home to get his no rest, she's playing all night, and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, daddy never sleeps at night. Well, the kids don't eat and the dog can't sleep. There's no escape from the music in the whole damn street. She's playing all night, and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, daddy never sleeps at night. How does she go? She goes in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out. She's playing all night, and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, daddy never sleeps at night. Take it away, Joe! Go squeeze me, come on and squeeze me. Come on and tease me like you do. I'm so in love with you. Mama's got a squeeze box, daddy never sleeps at night. Alright, how does she go? She goes in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out, playing all night, and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, daddy never sleeps at night. Alright, I start this one too. Hey, hey, sweet darling, let's go dancing tonight, even if it's in your living room. My clock has been ticking, it tells me the time is just right. Well, I woke up this morning with a feeling we call lonesome and blue. And there's no beating asking
down. This world, if you let it, will drive you into the ground. And I've got $20 in a note that it'll get us by the door. When the band starts playing, how can they ask us for more? Oh, when they do the bump and grind, shake around our little behinds, do some things that you normally do on a Saturday night, and that's alright. Yeah, when they drink a little too much, we lose our fancy touch. Oh, step out of line with reality. That's the way it should be. And there's no need in asking, 'cause I know you feel the same way. Hey, hey, sweet darling, a lot of our words have been unkind, but that was yesterday. Why don't we leave the past behind? And you know that I love you, and you know that I'll always be true. And there's no need in asking, 'cause I know you feel the same way too. Oh, when we do the bump and grind, shake around our little behind, do some things that you normally do on a Saturday night, and that's alright. Yeah, when they drink a little too much, we lose our fancy touch. Oh, step out of line with reality. That's the way it should be. And there's no need in asking, 'cause I know you feel the same way too. And there's no need in asking, 'cause I know you feel the same way too. And there's no need in asking, 'cause I know you feel the same way too. Yeah.
Nice. Donna, thank you for commenting on our stage energy. We work hard to impress. It's playing to an audience of virtual people, but because of comments like that get us energized to go. Jody, thank you for a lovely St. Pat's celebrations. Happy St. Patty's pandemic. So it's, you know what? We always want to make the best of our circumstances, and that is a given regardless of what's going on. And
the history of mankind, music has always been there to do that.
we will persevere. We will overcome.
Think of the Titanic, right? They played
the sink. When that boat's going down, you're going to find us on it.
I think that was just in the movie, guys.
No, true story.
it's
I believe the upright bass player got to use it as a canoe to get away, though. Everybody else, they were toast.
Sign me up.
That violin just isn't a big enough paddle. Eh? All right, so talking about historical family stories. Oh,
Before we
got
get there, there
first?
was 2 or 3 moments of requests going on in the chat. Know that later on, we'll come back to requests later on. We got lots of music to play for you, but we will talk requests later on. So for those that were asking about that, including Gary mentioning again the digital tip jar, we will be chatting about that later on
Post
tonight.
that up there if you want to get involved that way. There we go. All right, this next one we added to the set for the slightly younger crowd that still loves Irish music, because this one's a new one, but it sounds like an old one the way we do it.
How new is this?
It's pretty new, I think.
Like on a scale
last
of 1
decade?
to 10. Yeah, I was gonna say
That's
Irish
still
mu-
new. Like
When it comes to Irish traditional,
if you're like 25, you heard this when you were 15, and you're like stoked.
you're like,
If you're 25 right now,
I'm 26. I did not hear when I'm 15, and I'm not stoked.
well,
No,
okay. all
it's
right.
gotta be like 2 or 3 years.
Anyways, here we go.
Pop music.
Let's
ages
let's
quickly.
do the song now. Here we go. Count us in.
Do I start it right?
I think so. Yeah. Right into the riff.
1, 2, 1.
I was 24 years old when I met the woman I would call my own. 22 grandkids now growing old. The house that your brother bought you. On a summer day when I proposed, I made that wedding ring from dentist gold. I asked her father, but her daddy said no. You can't marry my daughter. She and I went on the run. Don't care about religion. I'm gonna marry the woman I love down by the Wexford border. She was Nancy Mulligan and I was a William Sheeran. Took my name and then we were one down by the Wexford border. Well, I met her at Guy's at the Second World War, and she was working at a soldier's ward. Never had I seen such beauty before. The moment that I saw her, Nancy was my yellow rose, and we got married wearing borrowed clothes. We got 8 children now growing old, 5 sons and 3 daughters. She and I went on the run. Don't care about religion. I'm gonna marry the woman I love down by the Wexford border. She was Nancy Mulligan, I was a William Sheeran. Took my name and then we were one down by the Wexford border. From her snow white streak in her jet black hair, 60 years I've been loving her. Now we sat by the fire in our old armchair. Nancy, I adore ya. From a farm boy born near a Belfast town, I never worried about the king and crown. Found my heart upon southern ground. There's no difference, I assure ya. She and I was on the run. Don't care about religion. I'm gonna marry the woman I love down by the Wexford border. She was Nancy Mulligan and I was William Sheeran. Took my name and then we were one down by the Wexford border.
There we go.
What was so funny?
Shake.
Uh-oh, Shake. Shake blew a tire?
They call me the funny man. Tell me a joke.
Here's one. Go, David. Thanks for entertaining us at home this year. So cool to see you slapping the bass. From Lily and the Johnson family, Dave. So you had a thank you from them.
Hey, Lily.
So
Hope you're
Lily and the Johnsons, and yeah, practice along. This is a great plug moment to mention that we've been doing online lessons at Connor's Music. So for those wanting to learn bass like that, Brother Shake.
She's a guitar student.
That's true. guitar like John,
Cat's out of the bag.
banjo like me, fiddle like Mel, or drums like Connor, you can call Connor's music and we can hook you up.
All right, we got a Connor's Brothers original song coming up here. And this is a nice one to prep for the summer. What?
Oh, I was going to switch.
Switch what?
Skip it? He's skipping. No, I'm switching. I'm going to stay on Benjamin.
Okay, so coming up on another seasonal change. We've got the spring we're like right now entering, and then you've got this song to help get ready for the summer. It's out there on Spotify too, so you make sure you stream it by your pools and on your patios this summer. This is called Summer by
When
the
you're
Connors
chilling.
Brothers.
I'm having a hell of a time with these ears tonight.
Why won't you chill with me under this shady tree, drinking a lemonade? I'm resting in this cooling shade. This summer I've got it made. The whiplash factor is high as the women keep on rolling by. Reach out, one that catches your eye. At this rate, I should have stayed, but this summer I've got it made. Insert John Connor's solo here. I'm working all of 9 to 5, and I'm feeling like I'm so alive. 6 days so I can drive. At this rate, I won't get paid, but this summer I've got it made. But this summer I've got it made. But this summer I've got it made.
John, when you switch to the lead channel, play it quiet.
Yeah, I just switched that.
Oh, I see.
Like
okay.
for future.
Sure, okay, good.
Yeah, thank you.
I dialed it up once you hit the solo, but
Oh, thank you. But now it should be closer.
yeah, good.
All right.
All right, we've got some lovely comments here. I'm going to take a moment and say to Tina, loving the 4-cam split. That was one of her favorites.
Nice.
And Jan McKelson says, summertime. Did Connor dye his hair green? And Jody loves the drummer cam and raising a glass to you all. And Jody says it's a great summer tune. Very nice. Well, thank you.
I kind of get that feeling like if we had audience control over the cameras, they'd be just watching Connor the whole time. Okay. So then what we got next, I think, is another one of our a cappella songs. It might be considered a shanty. It may or may not be. But we realized there's a bit of a shanty craze going on right now. And I believe this got started on some sort of social media that's named after a clock. Like an alarm thing or something.
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok, they call it, I think.
Yes. That's what the cool kids are doing, John.
That's what they're doing, eh?
Yeah.
So we're going to stay on our Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Follow us there, by the way. But because of this craze, you know, we thought we'd put all of our sea shanty a cappella songs in our St. Pat's set tonight. So this one's called The River Driver.
That's a good one. I like River Driver. You want to give me some thumb thumbs?
Shake? Yeah. Dan Gunn says the cat is hot
Let's go.
tonight.
You ready for some thumb thumbs?
The cat is hot tonight.
Thumb thumbs. Yeah. I was just the age of 16 when I first went on the drive. After 6 months hard labor, at home I did arrive. I courted with a pretty girl, was her caused me to roam. Now I'm a river driver and I'm far away from home. I'll eat when I am hungry and I'll drink when I am dry. Get drunk whenever I'm ready, get sober by and by. And if this river don't drown me, it's down I'll need to roam. For I'm a river driver and I'm far away from home. I'll build a lonesome castle upon some mountain high, where she can sit and view me as I go passing by. Where she can sit and view me as I go marching on. For I'm a river driver and I'm far away from home. I'll eat when I am hungry and I'll drink when I am dry. Get drunk whenever I'm ready, get sober by and by. And if this river don't drown me, it's down I'll need to roam. For I'm a river driver and I'm far away from home. When I am old and feeble and in my sickness lie, just wrap me up in a blanket and lay me down to die. Just get a little bluebird to sing for me alone. For I'm a river driver and I'm far away from home. I'll eat when I am hungry and I'll drink when I am dry. Get drunk whenever I'm ready, get sober by and by. And if this river don't drown me, it's down I'll need to roam. For I'm a river driver and I'm far away from home. I'll eat when I am hungry and I'll drink when I am dry. Get drunk whenever I'm ready, get sober by and by. And if this river don't drown me, it's down I'll need to roam. For I'm a river driver and I'm far away from home. For I'm a river driver and I'm far away from home. 1, 2, 3, Shalancha.
That was a nice one. Would that be a shanty, Joe? Would it qualify or not really?
Too slow.
Too slow for
It's
a
a nice
shanty?
acapella. Like a shanty is supposed to be a work song, right?
Yes,
So maybe if you were
that's
doing
right.
a task that had to be like, I'll eat when I am hungry. Huh? We could change
You
that.
could
Yeah.
sweep to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a union worker shanty, eh? There, controversial comment of the night number 1.
Should we all sing "I'll Take You Home" vaccine? Drum cam, drum cam, drum cam. True, my daughter has a ton of shanties on her playlist. I was thrilled.
Right? See?
This is true. This is the year of the shanty. And River Driver, woohoo. Nice. Thank you, Tina. Hi, Jan, from Sandra. Tina's appreciating sing-alongs, and Jan says hi. Very good.
So the nice point here is if you bought a ticket and your kids are off in their room playing video games or something, you could say, they're singing shanties. Come join us in the living room. Right?
We're cool in a new age
These
group.
guys, they know about the alarm clock social media. The old wall clock, the analog. You know how many kids don't know how to read an analog clock these days? My goodness.
All right, John. All right. You're showing your age.
Like a
bud.
cuckoo clock, right? Like it's going to be gone the way of the dodo.
Dad talk podcast. Here we
And,
go.
and you're like remembering when there was dodos.
No, I wasn't.
They're on the way of the
I wa-
dodo,
I'm not-
and I really miss my
I know
pet
I'm the
dodo.
oldest. I'm the oldest brother, but no, not that old. But I cuckoo clock, I remember.
Oldest person in the band, doo-da, doo-da.
I always say I'm the oldest but best looking brother.
Why do those have to be... like,
Comment
why
now.
Why does that have to be
If
a
you
butt?
agree. I didn't say but, I said oldest, best looking brother. Comment now. Put it in the thread. What do you think?
Wouldn't you say eldest?
Eldest? Yeah, maybe I would say eldest. Connor said, wouldn't you say eldest? He had no comment about the other half there. All right, so I'm going to whip out my dimples on this next song here. We did play, this is the one song I think that we're going to repeat from Saturday's live stream, and only because we did get a little arm twisted.
Are we not playing Red
You're
Dog?
skipping one?
Oh, I was.
Oh my.
I'm sorry.
All the talk to you.
Rude.
I did, but I skipped it on the paper.
Is that...
Rude.
Sorry.
So this song's featuring MIDI on the
Maybe
fitty.
you need
Yeah.
a place marker in your tablet.
Yeah, I know, eh? No, well, that wasn't why, but yeah.
I'll do it next time, guys.
Okay, let's do this other one then. This is a great song. Great little Irish ditty.
Yeah.
It got famous on social media platforms as well.
Yes.
As
YouTube.
being sung at a wedding.
Yeah.
Was it YouTube where it got
YouTube.
all the going here?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's do it.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, oh, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Red bog, rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Well, in that bog there was a hole, a rare hole, a rattling hole in a bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, oh, rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Red bog, rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Well, in that hole there was a tree, a rare tree, a rattling tree, in a hole, in a bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, oh, rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Well, on that tree there was a limb, a rare limb, a rattling limb on a tree, in a hole, in a bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, oh, rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Well, on that limb there was a branch, a rare branch, a rattling branch on a limb, and a limb on a tree, in a hole, in a bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, oh, rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Well, on that branch there was a twig, a rare twig, a rattling twig on a branch, and a limb, on a tree, in a hole, in a bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, oh, rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Red bog, rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Well, on that twig there was a nest, a rare nest, a rattling nest on a twig, on a branch, on a limb, on a tree, in a hole, in a bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, oh, rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Red bog, rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Well, in that nest there was an egg, a rare egg, a rattling egg on a nest, on a twig, on a branch, branch and a branch and a limb and a limb and a tree and a tree and a hole and a hole and a bog down in the valley. Oh, 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 rattling bog down in the valley. Oh, red bog, rattling bog down in the valley. Oh. Well, in that egg there was a bird, a rare bird, rattling bird, bird on an egg and an egg on a nest and a nest on a twig and a twig on a branch and a branch and a limb and a limb and a tree and a tree and a hole and a hole and a bog down in the valley. Oh, 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 rattling bog down in the valley. Oh, red bog, rattling bog down in the valley. Oh. On that bird there was a feather, a rare feather, rattling feather, feather on a bird and bird on an egg and an egg on a nest and a nest on a twig and a twig on a branch and a branch and a limb and a limb and a tree and a tree and a hole and a hole and a bog down in the valley. Oh, 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 rattling bog down in the valley. Oh, red bog, rattling bog down in the valley. Oh. On that feather there was a flea, a rare flea, a rattling flea, flea on a feather and a feather on a bird on an egg and an egg on a nest and a nest on a twig and a twig on a branch and a branch and a limb and a limb and a tree and a tree and a hole and a hole and a bog down in the valley. Oh, 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 rattling bog down in the valley. Oh, red bog, rattling bog down in the valley. Oh, 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 rattling bog down in the valley. Oh, red bog, rattling bog, a bog down in the valley. Oh.
The rattling bog. Bog, bog, bog.
All right, now on to this song that we played. It's the only song that we played on Saturday that we're going to play tonight, pending the virtual tip jar request time at the end of the night. But we got gently arm twisted into doing this on Saturday. So here we go. We're going to do it
D or C?
in the key of D,
Good, good.
starting on an A chord.
What's that?
Play it. Light it up.
Oh, John's dimples for us ladies. Come on, Joe, give a shout out on H. The dimples win.
Ready? Dandy boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone when all the roses are falling. 'Tis you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. I'll be there in sunshine or in shadow. Oh Danny boy, I love you so. Come when all the flowers are dying. If I am dead, and dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me, and I shall hear the soft you tread above me, and on my grave will warmer, sweeter be, for you will bend and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. Thank you. That was nice, guys. Well done.
If I could take a moment, I'd like to dedicate that last song actually to my mother-in-law, Laura, who unfortunately just this past week has passed away. So I was trying to pick the right song, and I was in the middle of that song going, this would have been the best, I think, on the set to dedicate something mournful but also full of love. So
Indeed.
To Laura. I just wanted to do that.
Is that okay?
Why would you skip that?
We're skipping Dr. DeJohn?
Yeah. Or no?
It's
Just we're behind already. So that's
yeah.
Well, let's just stop talking.
Let's,
Boom.
dude,
Let's go. And I'm done for a set here.
Dr. DeJohn.
Okay, let's do it then.
Good one.
This is a great one.
Okay. We're not behind isn't the right phrase, but
I don't have it.
we're working. Okay, let us skip it. Okay, because we're running a little behind our set list plan here, so we're just gonna cut out some of the tunes, but not too much, and then we can tack them on in the end if we.
So,
need to.
and I'll point this out now for the requests. What we did on our last live stream, and we will do it again, is open up a digital tip jar. So if there's a really, really awesome song that we've missed playing that would make your St. Paddy's Day, you can contact us via info@theconnorsbrothers.com. And with a digital tip, we can do a digital request, an actual request. Sorry, we will give you a virtual request for a digital tip.
Well, I'm sure
Anyway.
I'm sure this one has been requested by Beth.
Well, it was, and she bought a ticket and tipped already, so it's like she gets a 2-for-1 deal
I
here.
guess we'll play it.
Yeah. Plus years of coming out to gigs and supporting us, and helping us with
without Satan.
footage and everything. So,
Without Satan.
so anyways, here we go. A little come out, ye black and tans.
Let's add a little gur. It's E minor, right? 1, 2, 3. Come out, you got with hands, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wives how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell them how the IRA made you run the hell away from the green and lovely gates of Chandra. But I was born in a Dublin street where the royal drums do beat, and the cursed English feet they tramped all over us. And all of every night when me'd father come home tight, he'd invite the neighbors outside with this chorus. Well, come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run the hell away with green lovely lakes of Chandra. Come and let me hear you tell how you slammed the brave car down when you fought them well and truly persecuted. Where are the sneers and jeers that you proudly led us here when our heroes of 16 were executed? Now come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your whites how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run the hell away with the green and lovely lakes of Chandra. Tell us how you slew those poor Arabs 2 by 2. Like soon as they had spears and bows and arrows, faced each one with your 16-pounder gun, and fighting them poor natives to their barrows. How come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run the hell away with green and lovely lakes of Chandra. Oh, the day is coming fast and the time is here at last, when a Jew man will be cast for us. And if there be a need, sure my kin will sing Godspeed with a verse or two of Stephen Behan's chorus. Oh, come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Sure you wipe out you and medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run the hell away from the green and lovely lakes of Gillishandra. Oh, come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Sure you wipe out you and medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run the hell away from the green and lovely lakes of Gillishandra. Oh, come out, you black and tan, come out and fight me like a man. Sure you wipe out you and medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run the hell away from the green and lovely lakes of Gillishandra. From the green and lovely lakes of Gillishandra. From the green and lovely lakes of Gillishandra. Takes it right out of you when you do something like that. Oof.
I'm just the right age for that now. Everything comes around again. Connor said he's too old for that. All right, are you too old to do a little gumboot? Yes, indeed.
This next song, we're gonna, we always enjoy dedicating a song or two to affectionately who we call Uncle Stompy, Stompin' Tom Connors. Telling the tales of the great white North Canada, coast to coast to coast. Stories and songs to share, and this is no exception. Now we sailed away at the break of day to pull traps in oilskin trousers on the Susie Jack, but then tonight we're back with 1,000 pounds of lobsters. Oh, Shantytown, you're gonna tear you down. You got the money coming out of me stockings that I'm due for the bushwhack suit. Take her to the gumboot ballroom, do a little gumboot clogging, do a little gumboot clogging. Well, with me fish and brews and a quahog stew and a bowl of clam chowder, just to see me reach for that Anubi screech. Diddle up the fiddle, jig louder, hear the French girl singing and the guitars ringing, squeeze box, squeaky squawking. That I'm due for the bushwhack suit. Take her to the gumboot buggeroo, do a little gumboot poking, do a little gumboot poking. Well, there's a Bootsy Bernard and a Rocket Richard, and then the girls from away down Raggedy. How many blue nosers and herring chokers? Just don't know exactly. Pack 'em all inside, and did you get all night? We got that old barn floor just a rockin'. I ring dang do for PSU, and did you take her to the gumboot buggeroo? Do a little gumboot clogging, do a little gumboot clogging. Brother John, take it away, kick it down. Shake on the bass, slapping it, kick it, go. on the drummer cam, kick it, Connor Bowden. Sailed away at the break of day to pull traps and skin trousers off the Susie Jack. But tonight we're back with 1,000 pounds of lobsters. Which any town you're gonna tear you down. Get that old barn floor just a rockin'. By a ring dang deal for PI2. Then you take her to the gumboot. Do a little gumboot boggin'. Do a little gumboot boggin'. Well, in the fish and brews and a quahog stew. Oh, the clam chowder, just to see me reach for that new screech. It'll let the fiddle jig louder, hear the French girl singing and the guitar ringing. Sweet box spaghetti squawking. That I'm due for a bushwhack stew. Take her to the gumboot, sockaroo. Do a little gumboot boggin'. Do a little gumboot boggin'. All right, stomping Tom.
And that is the end of section 1. It means nothing to our audiences. Normally, like, we might take a break now and you'd commiserate around your table and have a drink with, like, slightly less volumed background music in your pub. But we're not going to do that. We're going to keep the music going. So move on to set 2 immediately.
And I'll point out that the drummer doesn't have the drummer cam. Does not have a filter. For those who have asked, why is the filter on the drummer cam? That's actually au natural lighting, courtesy of the Stephen Leacock Theater, where we are live to you today. Unless you're seeing like kitty ears on Connor all of a sudden, or like one of those like oh, suddenly it's like, oh look, meow, right? Or every time he starts drumming it, like it's like him in a rocket ship or something, or he's already got a great big beard, so it's not like you're gonna have the beard filter.
If he had a little leprechaun hat on, though, that would be pretty cool.
Everyone's like, we should have done that.
We had to download those in advance, though, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, really? You'll be fine.
Okay, cool. So I should go with that.
I got you, bro. Okay, but Barrett's private.
I like looked at the whole stuff. What?
Yeah. Barrett's. And, yeah.
So this one, is this a sea shanty?
Yeah.
This is fast enough you could get some work done to it for sure.
John Prince is what this is.
You could be working on the boat, and John Prince would be the captain of the boat. If you see John Prince, then tell him that the Connors brothers gave him a shout out during the live stream on St. Pat's, because he does a great version of this. Oh, okay. All right. Joe's going to get a beer and leave me to continue to commiserate. Barrett's, I think, is a song that we kind of got forced to add to the set, sort of. Like, we wanted to, but we hadn't planned on it. We hadn't practiced it. But almost every pub show, somebody would yell out, Barrett's Privateers, and Joe would go, yeah, I kind of know it, and he'd start singing it, and we'd start throwing in parts. And it sort of got rehearsed on the fly. So that's how that came to be. And so sea shanties for us, or shanties, or a cappella East Coast Irish Canadiana songs have been part of the Connors brothers' set list from the earliest of the age, back to the early 2000s.
Back to the canoe trips.
Yeah, well, but as far as on stage, but you're right, they probably got pre-rehearsed while carrying a canoe.
Don't get me started. Mom requested that one, and I would have to Google
Which
up
one?
lyrics.
Oh,
the canoe. She's like, sing the canoe song you used to as a kid.
Oh, there you go.
And I went, well, we'll see what happens.
Wasn't that the old triangle, or did you have another one?
No, Joe didn't know that one.
You'll when you hear it, but we won't do it right now.
Oh, dear.
Show me the way to go home.
Yeah,
not that one. That was in the car.
that's a different
So anyways, yeah, we'd practice these while portaging our canoe.
Okay.
And then we put them in the set right away. So
for Barrett's, for the record, if you notice, I'm probably gonna because it's long. The boat will sink a little faster this time because there's lots of tunes we want to cover. So bear with everybody at home. The boat's gonna sink a little fast.
Do the whole song.
it'll be the whole song. Don't worry.
Do the whole song.
And I gotta pick the speed right now.
Uh-oh. Oh, the year was 1778. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. A letter of marque came from the king to the scummiest vessel that I'd ever seen. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We would fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last to bear its privateers. Oh, Ilse Barrett, cried the town, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. For 20 brave men, all fishermen, who would make for him the Antelope's crew. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We would fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last to bear its privateers. Well, the Antelope sloop was a sickening sight. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She'd a list to the port and her sails in rags. The cook with the scuppers and the staggers and jags. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last to bear its privateers. Well, the Yankee lay low down with gold. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She was broad and fat and loose in stays, but to catch her took the Antelope 2 whole days. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We would fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last to bear its privateers. Then at length we stood 2 cables away. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. A correct 4-pounders made an awful din, but with one fat ball the Yank stove us in. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We would fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last to bear its privateers. Well, the Antelope shook and pitched on her side. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Barrett was smashed like a bowl of eggs, and the main track carried off both me legs. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We would fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last to bear its privateers. Sad verse. So here I lay in me 23rd year. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. It's been 6 years since we sailed away, but I just made Halifax yesterday. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We would fire no guns, shed no tears. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
Nice.
That little head swaggle. I was doing my best John Prince on a mic impression with that.
Man, he's
It's
so
the
great.
best.
He's so great.
Because you never hear him do this.
He's on the list of I got to see live as soon as we can see live music
Johnny
again.
Prince.
Let's get him in Massey Hall.
Let's get him like anywhere.
I
Let's
saw him
start
at
the
Canada
campaign.
Post.
Let's get him in his living room on Old Home.
Yeah, that would work too. A living room show would be amazing too. Yeah.
Cool.
Uh,
Hey, Shay, you remember
oh, we already have? Okay. So,
What song?
it's gonna happen twice too. The shot.
Cool.
cool. All right. That's amazing. We will definitely hit those up. So we got a digital tip for requests for either Merrimack or 500 miles. We will do... We'll do them. Hang in there. Let us know if you can't stay up late tonight, if you have to be up at like 3 in the morning or something for work. But otherwise, we're hoping you hang in for the show, and we'll definitely do, if not one, but both of those.
You might get a
tunes.
twofer.
You might get a twofer. All right. Okay, we're going to do this?
We're going to go for it. Let's do it.
I'm pretty sure the second time it was like after the second chorus.
Yeah, double instrumental. We got this. We got this.
I don't know about we.
It's been a while. Shaky Boy's on it.
He's the one that's. I don't get it.
I'm like, they're like, I don't have the lyrics. Okay, we'll skip it.
Yeah,
That's,
I don't know. We're doing it.
Remember, no off the mic talking.
That was for
well,
Connor.
I think this is. Okay, here we go.
You've been doing that for a while. I'm not sure what's going on.
I didn't recharge the pickup.
It only takes 60 seconds.
I'll do it right after the song. Okay.
If it starts to sound like garbage,
Let me know.
It already does.
Yeah, it already has been for a while.
Why don't you just quickly charge it? Where's your charger? Oh, good call. Bing, bang, boom.
All
And I
right,
can remember the
so,
chord
you know,
progression.
technical difficulties are no real thing. We're very accommodating, us Sonnys brothers. So we're going to do a song that we weren't planning to do right away, but we'll do it right now. Well, I left Cape Breton on the coal boat for St. John's, Newfoundland. I met a little girl named Sally, and I took her by a little white hand. She shook her little head and said, "No way, Fred, I won't go along with your plan. 'Cause I've been working on a coal boat buy, and I'm nothing but a dirty old man. You've been working on a coal boat boy, and you're nothing but a dirty old man." Well, I had to think of something real fast. Well, I'm gonna quit the dirty coal boat. I wanna live in Newfoundland. I'll buy a suit and get married, put a ring upon your little white hand. She nodded her head and said, "Okay, Fred." So I went along with the plan. But I'm still working on a coal boat buy, and I'm nothing but a dirty old man. But I'm still working on a coal boat buy, and I'm nothing but a dirty old man. It was sometime later on the coal boat, I got a little letter from home. Sally said Freddie was a good boy, but the little beggar wanted to roam. She said it's too bad that he's got you for a dad. Hope that you feel real grand. He's gone working on the coal boat buy to be just like his dirty old man. He's gone working on a coal boat buy to be just like his dirty old man. I left Cape Breton on the coal boat for St. John's, Newfoundland. I met a little girl named Sally, and I took her by a little white hand. She shook her little head and said, "No way, Fred, I won't go along with your plan. 'Cause you ain't gonna quit the coal boat buy, 'cause I love ya, you dirty old man. 'Cause you ain't quitting on the coal boat buy, 'cause I love ya, you dirty old man." So come on, young fellers on the coal boat, I hope you're gonna understand. If you got a pretty little girlfriend, and you take her by a little white hand, she turns her head back and says, "No way, Jack, I won't go along with your plan. Just keep working on the coal boats buy if you want to be a dirty old man. Just keep working on the coal boat buy, and you'll be nothing but a dirty old man." The coal boat song, Stompin' Tom Connors. Why not? Because we can. Yes. So, yes, I want to hear John Prince play too. We certainly will. We'd invite him on stage if we could, but unfortunately, that's not a conducive thing to do right now. Tina Moniz says, "Mary Mac," and a Mary Mac will happen. We will make sure of that, and especially thank you. There was a shout for the old triangle, and that's an old spelt AULD. Is there any other way to spell old? go back. How you doing, Tech John? You good?
Good.
Feeling
Let's
good?
do it.
Fixed it.
Am I starting?
Yeah.
Joe doesn't get
No, you.
Bring it on to Hageland. Bring the whole clan down. Bring the whole clan down. Bring it on to Hageland. Bring the whole clan down. Bring the whole clan down. Hey, hey. Child at birth, or so they say. They left the old land with better times ahead. Hageland, that was the words they spoke. They took an innocent man and they handed him until he broke. Bring it on to Hageland. Bring the whole clan down. Bring the whole clan down. Bring it on to Hageland. Bring the whole clan down. Bring the whole clan down, hey, hey. Left the old town on a wounded steed, pursued by 8 men who claimed he was a thief. Hey, Dylan, that was the words they spoke. They took an innocent man and they hung him in the gallows hole. Bring it on to Hageland. Bring the whole clan down. Bring the whole clan down. Bring it on to Hageland. Here we go. Bring the whole clan down. Bring the whole clan down. long year, that night lived on. Oh, guilt-ravaged man who knew of their wrong. Hey, Dylan, that was the words you spoke, while a tormented man on their death notes broke. Bring it on, dude. Hey, Dylan, bring the whole clan down. Bring the whole clan down. Bring it on, dude. Hey, Dylan, bring the whole clan down. 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 Angry face. That was a good time to use that. Perfect.
And I held back a little bit.
Once a set, right? Once a set. There we go.
Okay.
You know, while we were mid-song, I remember, Joe, we saw that song first performed on this stage.
Quite many moons ago by
It
a
was-
band called Killed.
Killed. And they were opening up for
Ashley
Ashley
McIsaac.
McIsaac, which was an amazing tour, and we were so fortunate to see it come to our wonderful, beautiful theater, the Stephen Leacock Theater here in Keswick, among many other great artists over the years. So we can't wait to see that happen again when it's safe to do so.
To live music. To the return of live music.
And
One,
live stream.
2, 3, Schlotchup! And Dave says to live streaming in the meantime. This is a solution.
Better
And-
than watching the old tapes, like a good old hockey game.
Watching the old tapes. And we'll point out too that I'm sure that in the interim, when we're in that mid zone of half of us are vaccinated and we're kind of starting to mosey out of our homes more and more, hybrided live stream and live performance is probably going to be something you'll see more of. Let the town of Georgina know if you want to see that here at the Stephen Leacock hybrided streaming. A lot more live streams.
Yeah, there's
And
a survey, right? You go
there's
out
a
and do it.
survey out. Do the survey. Let them know you would love to see more local and maybe not so local
And
bands.
that's on the Town of Georgina Facebook, I believe. So go to Town of Georgina Facebook, look for the...
Right on the
Survey
website, I
Monkey?
think, too. Anyways,
On
yeah,
the
get in
website,
there,
too.
get out there and get your voice heard, for sure.
Tell them you want to see the chins live at Leacock.
So talking about small towns, like our small town in Keswick here at the Stephen Leacock Theater, why don't we do a song about a little Irish small town, eh?
Is it small?
Well, it's not Dublin.
Is it in a county, not a town?
It's not Toronto.
No, we were in.
It's not the six.
We were in the city. We went to mass there.
City. In the city of Donegal?
I'm not even gonna.
That's not where we went to mass.
No, is
not
that
the
the
town
little? Is that the little convenience store we went?
Yeah, and we realized we actually crossed the border.
Wasn't the
We're
town?
like,
And
I
we
can't-
we
I
went to
can't
pay
use
with our
my-
euros and
I
had
can't
to
use
pull
my
out
euros. Oh no, I
the
had to
pounds.
use
Or the other way
right?
around, yeah.
But it was a county, not a town.
Right.
The
See, it
town
was...
the town we went to mass was Enniskillen.
Yeah, but
Oh,
right,
yes. Okay,
yes,
so
good
Connor
call.
added that we went to
No, wait,
a
no, wait a
beautiful
minute.
little church, St.
it-
Patrick's,
Okay,
in Enniskillen. And
I'm not gonna.
yeah,
Google.
and you could hit up St. Patrick's Church in Ireland in any small town probably there. or a big city like Dublin.
And apparently there's 5 of them in the Archdiocese of Toronto.
There you go. So you can do that as well. Here we go. Dear old Donegal.
1, 2, 3. 3 years ago to this very day, I left the port of Cork. On a ship from old Erin's Isle, I landed in New York. Without a friend to meet me there, just a stranger on the shore. But I wore an honest Irish heart, and fortune came galore. So here I am, back again on dear old Erin's Isle. The friends, they meet me on the quay, and they greet me with a smile. For there's the face there I've surely forgot. I was so long away, but my mother, she introduces of, and this is what she'd say. Shake hands with your Uncle Mike, B-boy, shake hands with the sister Kate. And this is the girl who used to swing down on the garden gate. Shake hands with the neighbors and kiss the calling zow. Here's welcome as the flowers and maids at dear old Donegal. Well, they gave a party again when I came again. They came from near and far. The road was lined for near a mile with Irish jaunting car. And the whiskey flowed like buttermilk till to fill our hearts with joy. And the Irish ate an Irish reel to greet the Yankee boy. So tomorrow after church I'll go. Wedded high will be to my pretty little Colleen. Sweet Biddy McGee, for Biddy was true and faithful too. Barney over the sea will join the harps of the shamrocks with the stars of liberty. There came Brannigan, Flanagan, Milligan, Gilligan, Duffy, McGuffey, Malachi, Malone, Rafferty, Laverty, Donnelly, Connolly, Dooley, O'Gully, Mulcahy, Mahone, Cullen, O'Hullen, O'Shanahan, Flanahan, Hagan, a Hagan, a Houlihan, Flynn, Shanahan, Manahan, Fogarty, Ogerty, Kelly, O'Skilly, McInnes, McGinn. Pat O'Brien, he was late. And you you shake the hand your knuckle, my gun, the hand your sister Kate. And I like and I squeeze as much as I please the girl from the garden gate. Well, shake hands with all of the neighbors, kiss the colleagues all. Here's welcome as the flowers are made, dear old Donegal. All right, time for Connor Bowden and I to have a race. Are you ready, Connor? Well, there came Brannigan, Flanagan, Milligan, Gilligan, Duffy, McGuffey, Malaffy, Malone, Rafferty, Lafferty, Donnelly, Connolly, Dudley, Gumley, Colin, McCall, Colin, Holland, Shanahan, Flanagan, Hagan, Hagan, Shanahan, Manahan, Burgundy, Yogerty, Kelly, let's Kelly, McGinnis, begin. Pat O'Brien, where were ya? Now you shake the hand your uncle, my gun, the hand your sister Kate. I look at the squeeze as much as please the girl from the garden gate. Shake hands with all the neighbors and kiss the Collins all. Now live content and pay no rent to dear old Donegal.
You know what, all along I always thought like you had the harder end of this challenge because there's no way I could get that many words into that amount of space. But then I watched his left hand on that shuffle. That's no easy feat either.
Well, we could all thank one Mr. Robbie Duffy.
There you go, for teaching you that.
I don't do it often.
To learn in you.
That was the first time I did a Texas
So
shuffle.
Connor said you got to thank Robbie Duffus for the. I like that shuffle in that song. You got to do that every time. And I noticed he had to grit his teeth to keep up with the lyrics of Joe there. So
Texas shuffle.
nicely done.
Texas.
Oh, not a Purdy.
Just-
What's the difference between a Texas shuffle and a Purdy shuffle?
Texas?
Okay. Oh yeah, those are both good. Okay, let's try the same part with the Purdy and see what happens. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
No.
Okay, all right, just okay. Drummers counted in, not me.
I didn't count it.
Oh, what?
There came Brannigan, Flanagan, Milligan, Gilligan, Duffy, McGuffey, Malacan, Malone, Rafferty, Lafferty, Donnelly, Connolly, Dooley, O'Gilly, McCall, Mahone, Colin, Holland, Shanahan, Flanahan, Pegan, Hagan, Lamb, Shanahan, Manahan, Burgundy, Yogerty, Kelly, O'Skilly, McGinnis, begin. Pat O'Brien, where were ya? Well, you shake the hand your uncle, my gun, the hand your sister Kate. Hug and squeeze as much as I please the girl from the garden gate. Your hands are out of the neighbors and yes, the collies all. Live content and pay no rent with your old Donegal.
Nice. All right.
That'll do, donkey.
That made my night.
Yo, Bowden son, can you hear your overhead in the ears? Like, do the people hear that or?
Hello. Yes, because I had called out Uncle D in this mic earlier. And he
Okay, and hear it. Okay,
I
because
have to
Joe
do
was
that.
relaying what you were saying, but I'm like, we don't hear it through the system, but they hear it through the.
Oh, they do hear
stream.
what you say? I know they didn't on Saturday. Okay, there we go.
But if I'm back here, probably not.
All right, I just want to make sure all the messages get across to our audience on the other side of the screen. It's like through the mirror window. Like Dave here through the plastic and Joe. Anyways, this next song is a Connors Brothers original. We've had this one in the set for a long time. I remember playing it here at the Leacock Theatre one time, probably when we were sort of in debut mode. And we played it, and I asked the audience to sway with us. And by the end of it, I'm sure several people were seasick. So be careful. This one comes with a warning. You can sway with us, but if you're doing it at home, you know, be cautious, especially if you've had a few of the Guinness.
I remember watching the Connors Brothers play here.
Connor,
12 years old.
say that right in the mic there.
I can't do that.
Okay, Connor said he remembers watching the Connors Brothers play that here
I saw it twice.
when he was 12 years old.
Once with Ryan Ainsworth and once with Steve Pepper.
There you go. Oh, so he's reminiscent about St. Patrick's Day we did right here at the Leacock Theatre with Stephen Pepper from Ireland. He had been visiting, and we got together with him and learned some Irish tunes and played some songs with him. And he came out and played the Baran and sang with us. And then when we went to Ireland, he connected us with Grafton Street Performance. So there you go, a little slancha to Stephen Pepper. Raise a glass.
To Mr. Pepper, wherever you are.
I need to reload.
Ireland. I think he's in Ireland. Wherever
in
It's like-
Ireland he is.
He's just
He's-
south of
he's
Dublin.
alive,
last I checked.
yeah.
For reals.
This is like my spiel when people are like, when I had to do some Irish gigs and I had to kind of, you know, fake it till you make it in terms of authenticity. And they're like, oh, where in Ireland are you from? And I'm like, well, have you ever heard of Ballinahall? And they're like, what? Ballinahall, yeah. And they're like, I'm like, well, where in Ireland are you from? And they're like, oh, I'm from just outside Cork. And then I'd be like, Cork, Dublin, Belfast. Pick the exact opposite out of the island, right? Oh, no, I'm just from outside of Belfast, Ballinahall. Yeah, it's just a little community. You would blink and you miss it. That's how we all speak there.
Anyways, this one's about our Irish heritage. The Connors family going back to Ireland 8
Not-
generations.
And
I
not
think.
to Ballinahall.
No, not as far as we know. Here we go, the Ghosts of Ireland. Looked in the mirror and saw my past. A family tree that forever will last. Here's where they're from. The heart of old Sligo, the corners of iron. Music and love and hearts filled with fire. The ghosts of Ireland call me. The names and the stories of my family. Here's where you sway with us. Like you're on a ship coming over to Canada from Ireland. The last of the kings, a Connors was he. Made to from the crown's tyranny. Proudly he passed his name on down. It's said that now Dennis O'Connor should be crowned. The ghosts of Ireland call me. The names and the stories of my family. When Peter O'Connor of Thurles won gold, the flag of his country he proudly unfurled, replacing the Union Jack on the pole, showing his country his strength and his soul. Ghosts of Ireland call me. The names of the stories of my family. The ghosts of Ireland call me. The names and the stories of my family. Last chance to sway with us. Thank you. Little Ghost of Ireland there. I closed my eyes, I could see you swaying with us. And I opened them, I could see Kim and Katie swaying with us, so thanks.
The best sways around. I'll point out, there's been some comments about digital tip jar stuff and requests and saying, hey, how do we do that? And I see our lovely producer is on top of that, jumping into the comments with instructions. So we're going to save that for later on, though. We've got lots of material prepared, and then we're going to hit up those requests for you. But the instructions are that you can transfer and email info@theconnorsbrothers.com. If you throw the request up in there, I see a bunch of cool song ideas. We'll see what happens. And then throw a digital tip for a virtual request. Thank you. Classics that are in there. Fun part is anybody watching the comments are like, how are they going to pull that request off? And now I'm making John nervous because John's like,
Yeah, we're doing even more. How
I'm having so much fun right now. I'm not even stressing about it at all.
no worries.
Yeah. So this next one is an original song. And Melissa, maybe you can take him in a little bit because you wrote it.
Yeah, this is an original called My Fiddle and Me, and it's pretty much just about the journey of becoming a fiddler, always wanting to be a fiddler, and that's about it. So it's got some fiddle parts in it too. And this is actually the violin. Joe jokes and says it's a love song about my violin, and lately when we've done it, I've been playing a different violin that I'm not talking
So
about
it's
in the
it's
song.
sort of like you're cheating on it.
Yeah,
Anyways.
but he's here tonight. I'm playing the violin. Now you'll hear the lyrics about my parents getting me a violin, and this is the one. So I brought it tonight.
You've been
so-
reunited.
Yes, a true love. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Took you up into my arms. Never imagined it would go far. The sound went right through my bones. The one I got was out of my league. Mom and Dad believed in me. They knew it was what I need. And I didn't know why. I was feeling something come alive. Hear the sound of the bow dancing on the strings. Feel the music getting faster and lighter and having wings. You know the music's older than you. Tradition flowing from its roots. To be a part of it, and it's true. And I learned early on, no matter where I go, it's my fiddle and me. Started out feeling real shy. Climbing the mountain takes time. Performing all around, including Peggy's Cove. Feeling God with me each time, knowing these gifts are His, that He made mine, and I can never go back. And I didn't know why. I was feeling something come alive. Hear the sound of the bow dancing on the strings. Feel the music getting faster and lighter and having wings. You know the music's older than you. Tradition flowing from its roots. To be a part of it, and it's true. And I learned early on, no matter where I go, it's my fiddle and me. Didn't know why. I was feeling something come alive. Hear the sound of the bow dancing on the strings. Feel the music getting faster and lighter and having wings. You know the music's older than you. Tradition flowing from its roots. To be a part of it, and it's true. And I learned early on, no matter where I go, it's my fiddle and me.
I would like to do a solid for Sandra,
Okay.
and that's jump ahead to Galway Girl.
Okay.
And what was so funny about that?
She came over to film.
We can change your set list, change our camera angles.
Oh no!
It changes the creative process.
What I love is our lovely production crew that is keeping up with our curveballs. Sandra, you got to know there are many cogs to this machine. So when I do one of these knee-jerk reactions, it's because we all care that much to make sure that you can get Galway Girl. And according to your post, it's can we sneak Galway Girl in because it's past your bedtime. And we are going to make sure Galway Girl happens.
Yeah, this was originally planned to land in the middle of March break.
Way to go, Joe.
Which would have been.
We're taking care of you, Sandy. We're taking care of you.
Awesome if it was in the middle of March break for those who work at schools and us who would have had less lessons to teach this week. But St. Patrick's Day goes on.
Gary Barfoot says, cool song, Mel.
Nice. There we go.
Thank you, Gary.
Can you count us in, Connor?
You can't count to 4?
No. Not properly.
I took a stroll on the old long walk on a day, and I met a little girl and we stopped to talk on a grand soft day. And I asked you, friend, what's a fella to do? 'Cause her hair was black and her eyes were blue. And I knew right then that I've been taking her world around the Salt Hill Prom with a Galway girl. We were halfway there when the rain came down on a day, and she took me up to her flat downtown on a grand soft day. And I asked you, friend, what's a fella to do? 'Cause her hair was black and her eyes were blue. So I took her hand and I gave it a twirl, and I lost my heart to a Galway girl. Here we go! When I woke up, I was all alone, with a broken heart and a ticket home. And I ask you now, tell me what would you do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue? I've traveled around, been all over the world. Boy, I ain't ever seen nothing like a Galway girl. Here we go! One more time! So, and lift up your glass, another hour has passed, don't turn around, we've no time to waste. And lift up your glass, another hour has passed, don't turn around, just grab a case. And lift up your glass, another hour has passed, don't turn around, we've no time to waste. And lift up your glass, another hour has passed, don't turn around, just grab a case. Well, this Mr. High and Mighty, though he doesn't seem so tidy on his six, now he's spilt upon the floor. This gentleman's solution is self-induced pollution. Well, fun he's had, his legs will take no more. Where there's a perfect table, you can use it at variable around here. Works better as the sea. I saw this dancer with no rhythm and the drunken disposition. It makes a difference, it makes a night complete. And lift up your glass, another hour has passed, so turn around. We've no time to waste. And lift up your glass, another hour has passed, so turn around. Just grab a case. Oh, there's Brunken Brother Joe in his attempt to put on a show. His face is red from the slap and not the drink. But if she'd answer just one question and not run on the other direction, I'm sure he'd have a new story for a week. And lift up your glass, another hour has passed, so turn around. We've no time to waste. Lift up your glass, another hour has passed, so turn around. Just grab a case and the fiddler let it rip. Another bottle was tipped and we sang along with songs we didn't know. Always late night kitchen daily. Around here you can find one daily. Through the icy with the rain and the fog and the snow. And lift up your glass, another hour has passed, so turn around. We've no time to waste. And lift up your glass, another hour has passed, so turn around. Just grab a case. And lift up your glass, another hour has passed, so turn around. We've no time to waste. Do it at home. Lift up your glass, another hour has passed, so turn around. Just grab a case, help me out. And lift up your glass, another hour has passed, so turn around. We've no time to waste. And lift up your glass, another hour has passed, so turn around. Just grab a case, here we go.
Lift up your glass.
All right, so we're going to take a moment. I see some messages on the chat. One of them being Mr. Greg Cooper asking about old black. Oh, jeez. That's an oldie but a goodie. So that might be a dangerous one. I'm going to be honest. Before you digital request that one, Greg, Old Black Rum might be a dangerous request. I know I could pull that out of my kilt in a heartbeat, but that might be a little mean to throw at the boys. But everything's mean. But we are keen. We have another digital request in. What came in there, Kim? Okay, we'll make sure we get that one. There was a digital request for the night that Patty Murphy died. We'll make sure to throw that into the mix.
100,
that's for
100%,
sure.
100p.
Honey P?
We will not be going home
Without a Patty Murphy.
without a tip of
That's
the hat
for
to
sure.
Natty Murphy.
I saw there was
all
a
over the place tonight.
I saw there was a request in the list for Squid Jigging Ground. Ready for that
There
old
was, yeah.
old goodie. So there's lots of shenanigans. But this next tune, I will let you.
And see?
I'm taking a break.
G.
Get out of here.
Yeah, you guys take your...
We're doing the Cohen.
So some of us are taking this opportunity to stretch, maybe hit the lavatory, what have you. Maybe recharge our bevies. But this next song is going to feature the duet stylings of John Connors and Melissa Harrigan.
It's really Melissa Harrigan accompanied by me, right? You know, just...
You're going to add a harmony or two.
Yeah, but
I know it.
I just want to give her the spotlight here. Come on, Joe.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played, and it pleased the Lord, for you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift, the baffled king composing your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to her kitchen chair, she broke your throne and she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked these floors. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the marble arch, and love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, there was a time when you let me know what's really going on below, but now you never show that to me, do you? But remember when I moved in you, the holy dove was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, maybe there's a God above, but all I ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew you. It's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not someone who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Thank you very much.
Okay, do it. How's everyone doing out there? Throw in those comments. Let us know if you're still partying hardy.
What are we doing? What are we going to do?
We're gonna keep heading, or
I got to do a shout out to the Merrick family, who is doing a little bit of a cheeky move. They're one of my online families, so via our online platform for lessons, they messaged to say, "We love the music. This is great. Keep it up." So thank you, Merrick family. Awesome.
do you want to go to Fields?
Sure. And Kayla, keep practicing that ukulele. Like right now, grab it up. Make sure you're practicing.
I can't hear what you're saying.
We gotta skip a couple.
We're skipping a few.
What?
Skipping a few.
We're skipping a few.
I'm not plugged in and my ears are blocked.
Oh,
That's fun.
you got nothing.
Yeah, now I can hear.
We're gonna have to skip a few.
Oh, great.
Connor told me the time, and I looked at the set list and went, "Yeah, we got the gift of gab. It's part of the show, though. Hope you've been enjoying it. We still got lots more music to play for you. Don't worry. We're gonna hit up those requests. Plus, we got our beloved face melt. There's lots more to come here on St. Pat's. Don't call it early. You gotta stay with us and party hardy."
Maybe consider calling in sick for work tomorrow. Wait a minute, don't do that, don't do that. Whatever you do, don't call in sick.
I'll hold down the fort. It's all good. Sleep in at least.
No, I mean like, don't call in sick.
They're gonna think
Oh,
you
don't
got the
call-
corona.
Yeah, they're gonna think you got the vid.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Can't fake sick these days.
I hope you're not drinking Corona.
Yeah. By a lonely prison wall, heard a young man calling, "Michael, they are taking you away." Oh, he stole Trevelyan's corn, oh, the young might see the board, and a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. And low lie the fields of Bath and Rye, where once we watched the small rivers fly. Our love is on the wing, and dreams and songs we sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Bath and Rye. By a lonely harbor wall, heard a young man calling, but nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled and they cut me down. Now you must raise a child with dignity. Low lie the fields of Bath and Rye. Once we watched small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, and dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Bath and Rye. By a lonely harbor wall, she watched the last star falling as the prison ship sailed out against the sky. I used to wait, hope and pray for love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Bath and Rye. Low lie the fields of Bath and Rye. Once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love is on the wing, and dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Bath and Rye. And low lie the fields of Bath and Rye, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Bath and Rye. Low lie the fields of Bath and The Fields of Athenry. A classic. Farewell's a classic too, and they're back to back. This one's to anybody who is from Nova Scotia. This next song is dedicated to you. Sandy would love to call in sick tomorrow.
Face mask.
TMI, but I'm dancing in my bedroom. That is not TMI. That is lovely eye.
The TMI would be dancing naked in your bedroom.
Yeah.
If you said that, that'd be too much.
Careful, she might post
I'm just
that.
saying what would be too much. That's all. I'm just dance away. Dance like nobody's watching.
I'll bring this one in.
Yeah, bring it in.
Up to thee, your Wales and Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast, let your mountains dark and drear ivy. Oh, and I'm far away on the briny ocean top. Will you ever even sigh or wish for me? 1, 2, 3, well, the sun was setting out within the west, and the birds were singing on every tree. Oh, nature seemed inclined for to rest, till there was no rest left for me. Farewell to Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast, let your mountains dark and drear ivy. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean tops, will you ever even sigh or wish for me? I grieve to leave my native land, I grieve to leave my comrades all, and my parents whom I held all so dear, and my bonny, bonny lassie that I do adore. Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast, let your mountains dark and drear ivy. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean top, will you ever even sigh or wish for me? 1, 2, 3, well, I have 3 brothers and they are at rest, and their arms are folded upon their breasts. The poor and the simple sailor just like me must be tossed and driven in the deep blue sea. 1, 2, 3, farewell to Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast, let your mountains dark and drear ivy. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean top, will you ever even sigh or wish for me? 1, 2, 3, well, the drums do beat and the wars do alarm, and my captain calls, I must obey. So farewell, farewell to my Nova Scotia's charms. Early in the morning I'll be far, far away. Farewell to Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast, let your mountains dark and drear ivy. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean tops, will you ever even sigh or wish for me? 1, 2, 3, farewell to Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast, let your mountains dark and drear ivy. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean tops, will you ever even sigh or wish for me? 1, 2, 3, farewell to Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast, let your mountains dark and drear ivy. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean tops, will you ever even sigh or wish for me? Will you ever even sigh or wish for me? That was Farewell to Nova Scotia.
So if you did have to write a sick note, if you did have to find a way to get out of work tomorrow because you just stayed up and partied too late with us, Joe's got the right kind of note to write. I think this transcends any time and any period. This is the way to do it. So just listen to Joe. Lessons from Joe on how to get out of work.
Not that I'm an expert on the topic. Gotcha. Dear sir, I write this note to you to tell you of me plight. And at the time of writing, I am not a pretty sight. Me body is all black and blue, me face a deathly gray. And I write this note to say, Why Patty's not at work today. While working on the 14th floor, some bricks I had to clear. Now to throw them down from such a height, it was not a good idea. The foreman wasn't very pleased, 'tis being an awkward sad. He said I'd have to carry them down the ladder in me hod. Now clearing all these bricks by hand, it was so very slow. So I hoisted up a barrel and secured the rope below. But in me haste to do the job, I was too blind to see that a barrel filled with building bricks 'twas heavier than me. So when I had untied the rope, the barrel fell like lead. And clinging tightly to the rope, I started up instead. Well, I shot up like a rocket till to my dismay I found that halfway up I met the bloody barrel coming down. The barrel, it broke me shoulder as to the ground it sped. And when I reached the top, I banged the pulley with me head. Well, I clung on tight, though numb with shock from this almighty blow. And the barrel spilled out half the bricks, 14 floors below. Well, when these bricks had fallen from the barrel to the floor, I then outweighed the barrel and so started down once more, still clinging tightly to the rope as I sped towards the ground and landed on those broken bricks that were all scattered round. As I lay there moaning on the ground, I thought I'd passed the worst. But when the barrel hit the pulley wheel, that's when the bottom burst. A shower of bricks rained down on me, I hadn't got a hope. And in all of this confusion, I let go the bloody rope. The barrel still being heavier, it started down once more, and it landed right upon me as I lay upon the floor. Well, it broke 3 ribs and my left arm, and I can only say that I hope you'll understand why Patty's not at work today. Clap, clap, clap. Thank you for that. Very subtle, quiet clap. There was basically a golf clap that happened in the room. It's not mic'd. So it's like, oh, very nice. That song was quite lovely. Thank you.
I like that every time you do it, Joe, always in that same line, you stop the swing and go straight. I thought I'd pass.
Oh, that's important. It's magical.
Can we come back to When Irish and go into the Mary and down?
Yeah,
And we'll come back to it.
So
Is
let's
that okay now?
talk about some of our digital tip jar. One of our requests was
okay?
Mary.
Canada's King, you're not doing that.
No, we'll skip those two.
So Mary Mac was one of the digital tip jar songs that was sent in.
Irish and Emerald will come back.
Well, yeah, we'll
Okay.
come back. Good. So Mary Mac was one of the songs that was submitted via digital tip jar, and we want to fulfill that request. So thank you for that. Kim, who was it that submitted? So from Steph and Luke. So this is dedicated to Steph and Luke.
Who've been partying St. Pat's with us for many a year.
An
and they
institution.
They bring the party. So now we have to do a whole other tribute now.
Kim, the good news, you've been doing such a great job. It's not like we're going to fire you.
So if Steph is the number one, she comes out all the time. Maybe Jody's she's in the top 10. So Jody, thank you for requesting Mary Mac. It's a great tune and we love playing it. So thanks for asking for that.
She's part of the Dimple Club.
I have the space to flip sticks, but I haven't flipped sticks in 4 years.
Do it. Get the Connor cam up for this one.
Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me Mary, Mary Mac. Gonna marry Mary for me. Mary's taking care of me. Well, I'll be feeling merry when I marry Mary Mac. Well, there's a cute little lass and her name is a Mary Mac, and make no mistake, she's the girl that I'm gonna track. Lots of fellas try to get up on her back, but then I'm thinking that they'll have to get up early. Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me Mary, Mary Mac. Gonna marry Mary for me. Mary taking care of me. Well, I'll be feeling merry when I marry Mary Mac. With a yiddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle. Mary and her mother go an awful lot together. In fact, you hardly see the one without the other, and people often wonder if it's Mary or her mother. Both of them together I'm courting. Well, Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me, and my mother's making me Mary, Mary Mac. Gonna marry Mary for me. Mary taking care of me. Well, I'll be feeling merry when I marry Mary Mac. With a yiddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle.
You're batting 500. That's an all-star in my books.
Well, up among the heather in the hills of Bee. Well, I had a bunny last at the bummy knee. Bum bee stung me right above my knee. Well, up among the heather in the hills of Bee. Well, Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me Mary, Mary Mac. Mary, Mary, for me, Mary taking care of me. Well, I'll be feeling merry when I marry Mary Mac. But it's on a wet day and everything's arranged. Shooting up a just a minor, less a minor change. Making the arrangements, I feel about the range. Spears is a double undertaking. Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me Mary, Mary Mac. Gonna marry Mary from the Mary taking care of me. Well, I'll be feeling merry when I marry Mary Mac. With a yiddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle. There's gonna be a country fair for every fair that's there, and I'll be a bugger to find. I'll get my share if I do. It'll be a very much mistaken. Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me Mary, Mary Mac. Gonna marry Mary from the Mary taking care of me. Well, I'll be feeling merry when I marry Mary Mac. Yiddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle. When I marry Mary Mac, I'll be feeling merry when I marry Mary Mac.
I have to say, since joining the band, I've never seen Connor drop a drumstick.
Or two.
I've never seen you do that, bud. Never.
Well, here we are.
You still looked cool doing it, if that helps.
Does that sound good? Yeah.
Even dropping it, man, you still looked cool.
He's definitely dropped a ton of sticks. I don't know where.
I have never
Were you not
witnessed.
paying attention?
I see everything.
I've had to pick up sticks and throw them back to him.
Not since
Like,
I've been
here,
in the band.
fetch.
Not since me.
So to Jody, thank you. She thanks us. We thank you back, because music it's a two-party institution. It requires musicians to perform, and it requires an audience to listen and participate and enjoy. And so, Jody, thank you, because without you, there's no performance. There's just jamming.
Yeah, they put us on stage. We try to give energy out. They put energy back, and it's called synergy.
Wow.
It's amazing.
So deep.
No, it's true.
Dad podcast time again.
You think so? That was dad? I thought that was more like artsy.
I don't know. I was trying to think of something, but I was like, oh, I'm just going to say dad.
Go with the dad pod.
That's the go-to.
Most things you say are pretty bad.
Well, I am a dad.
All right.
Okay.
Old O'Donoghue?
Yeah.
No, we didn't do Old O'Donoghue yet.
We did Dear Old Donegal.
You're losing it, man.
You ready, Bo?
I don't even see. Oh, that's right. If this goes into the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Ready?
No.
You ready?
What keys it in?
G.
Thank you. That helps.
Well, here I am from Paddy's Land, a land of high renown. I court the hearts of all the girls from out from Katy Town. When they hear that Emma went well, they'd raise a hullabaloo. And they hear about the handsome lad they call O'Donoghue. Oh, I'm the boy to squeeze her, and I'm the boy to tease her. I'm the boy to please her, I can now tell you what I'll do. I'll court her like an Irish really broken Blarney to his big man. Mulligan, 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 Bold O'Donoghue. Oh, you wish me love was a red, red rose growing on your garden wall. Me to be a dewdrop upon your brow-eyed ball. Perhaps she might think of me as a rather heavy dew. No more she'd take a notion into Bold O'Donoghue. For I'm the boy to squeeze her, and I'm the boy to please her. I'm the boy to tease her, I can tell you what I'll do. I cornered her like an Irish wind, me broken party twos me went. Mulligan, 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 Bold O'Donoghue. Well, I hear Queen Victoria has a daughter fine and grand. Perhaps she might taken me as a rather heavy man. If I could only have a chance to have a word or two, I'm sure she'd take a notion into Bold O'Donoghue. For I'm the boy to squeeze her, and I'm the boy to tease her. I'm the boy to tease her, I cannot tell you what I'll do. I'll court her like an Irish wind, me broken barley twos me play. Mulligan, 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 Bold O'Donoghue. For I'm the boy to squeeze her, and I'm the boy to tease her. I'm the boy can please her, I cannot tell you what I'll do. I court her like an Irish man, we broken barley twos me play. Mulligan, 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 Bold O'Donoghue.
All right.
Wah, wah, wah.
We got to give you a quota of those. But let's give it up for.
Why don't
this
you
is what we
like
say.
it, John?
No, I like it. I like it. Just it's everything good in moderation.
Dad podcast number 3. Why wah, 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 is juvenile?
No. That's just it should be why
would go
everything
with
is good in
aggressive.
moderation, right?
No, but every time I do it, you're
That'd be
like,
the title.
okay, Melissa, like that's your limit.
You're like, okay, Dad.
I like how suddenly it sounds like Eeyore.
Eeyore?
Okay, Dad.
Okay, yeah.
I guess I can't
See,
go out to play
and I would-
after all.
What I tried to jump up to the mic to do is say, let's give it up for Melissa and Joe on the fiddle and banjo. And everyone would go, from their houses. You could do applause emojis.
I liked mine better.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right, that
Okay,
leads
there,
in.
that's my last
They
one.
just hit the mute button at home. They're like,
It's not that loud. You people are old. We're in a band.
All right, there's an easy way to settle this. In the comments, write how much do we appreciate.
No, they're all gonna hate it, and then my
No.
night's gonna be ruined. Come on,
Oh, they
people.
won't.
The
you
Mel
played that card, eh?
can't play that.
the Mel
card.
Club is going to love it.
You're in the band of the brothers. You can't
Whoever
play that
watches
card.
Superstore knows why I'm doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Bo does
I hope
it.
people
get
enjoyed
that
our
in
little...
Wait, wait, wait. At
You
least I
get-
don't do that every
you get
time.
that in
Wait, wait,
Woodville?
wait.
Yeah. I hope people enjoyed our little Superstore clip that we put up.
Yes.
That proved that Irish music is the most popular style of music
Yes,
ever.
Dina singing Danny Boy. If you haven't watched Superstore, check it out. Just so
Check
you
it
can
out.
hear Dina sing it twice.
And
She sings it twice.
And if you want just the preview, just go to the Connors Brothers
Yes.
Facebook page. It's there for you.
Yes.
All right, this next song, we need you to join in from home. So Joe's going to show you how to sing the chorus, and we hope you're doing it from home here.
And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more.
I think they got it. You guys are fans. You know what you're doing. Make sure you join in every chorus.
Well, I've been a wild rover for many's the year, and I spent all me money on whiskey and beer. But now I'm returning with a golden great store, and I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I went to an alehouse I used to frequent. I told the landlady me money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such a custom like yours I can have any day. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I took from my pocket, well, 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She said, I've got whiskey and ales of the best, and the words that they spoke, they were only in jest. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Time for the sad verse. I'll go home to my parents, I'll confess what I've done. I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And if they'll forgive me like oft times before, sure I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. One last time, and it's no, nay, never. We did hear you. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. This last time, and it's
He already won.
Connor won. No more. You saw the big breath I took before that,
Well,
right?
yeah, I was there. It was Melissa made me laugh right.
Oh, all right.
Did the breath,
all right. Oh,
did the breath
Melissa.
fill your kilt?
Sorry for making
This
you
is-
laugh,
this
John.
is-
No, it was
bagpipe.
great. I'm having a great time. No apologies needed.
Podcast number. Okay, that's it. I'm not gonna make fun of you.
All right,
You
so
can-
we
you can
had
make fun of me all you want.
we
I
had
can
a
take it.
request that was done by Steph and Luke, and we'd like to play the Steph and Luke request now, which was Paddy Murphy, the night that Pat Murphy died.
Indeed.
And traditionally, when we play a Pat Murphy, we include that in a ensemble cast of songs, and we shall do so again this evening for you. We affectionately call this the Face Melt. Now, you are at home currently, or maybe you're at Finn McCool's or Bailey's Homestead, potentially. I don't know what time they close. But anyways, moral of the story is getting up and dancing, as we've seen in the comments, could be a thing. But we want you to close your eyes and dance in your mind. Do a mental dance. Dance like you're mental. You can dance at your home if you like, but dance like you're
Dance like
mental.
a crazy person.
That's what we want you to do. Dance like no one's watching because nobody is.
And nobody wants to.
No, I didn't do that. Dance like nobody's watching because nobody is.
That's that feeling when I'm really getting into it and Joe looks over and goes, John, what are you doing over there with the, like, oh my gosh. It happens. But I can't help it. I get right into it.
You dance like
I think it's gonna
nobody
happen
but
again.
everybody but nobody's watching. I'll point out as well, so these were digital requests. And Kim, you'll keep us on top of making sure that no song is left behind. So, yeah. Are there a lot of requests or? That's okay. So
Here we go.
We'll make sure we get them rocked.
Again, thanks for buying a ticket and joining us tonight. Or coming out to Finn's and Bailey's, who, and along with Big Bone Barbecue, sponsored us for this St. Pat's Stephen Leacock Theatre venture here in Keswick, Ontario. And we're so glad to be here and have you with us via the screen using the interwebs.
Internet service.
The internet service, indeed.
That'll do. The whole thing's in C. Oh, the night that Paddy Murphy died is a night I'll never forget. That some of the boys got loaded drunk and they ain't been sober yet. As long as the bottle was passed around, every man was feeling gay. Oh, Larry came with the bagpipes and music for to play. That's how they showed their respect for Paddy Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. Said it was a sin of shame and they winked at one another. Every drink the place was full the night Paddy Murphy died. Yes, Mrs. Murphy sat in the corner pouring out her street. Kelly and his gang came down Elder Street. Went to an empty room with a bottle of whiskey stove. Put the bottle with the corpse to keep that whiskey cold. That's how they showed their respect for Paddy Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. It said it was a sin of shame. We did one another. Every drink the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. About 2 o'clock in the morning, after emptying the jug, boiled up the icebox, lit a C-bar Matty's mug. They stopped the clock so Mrs. Murphy couldn't tell the time. At a quarter after 2, we argued it was 9. That's how they showed their respect for Paddy Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. Said it was a sin of shame and they winked at one another. Every drink in the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. They stopped the hearse on George Street outside some dance saloon. Oh, went in at 8:30 and staggered out at noon. Went up to the graveyard so holy and sublime. Found out when they got there that they left the corpse behind. That's how they showed their respect for Paddy Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. That it was a sin of shame and they winked at one another. Murphy died. It's a night I'll never forget. Some of the boys got loaded drunk and they ain't been sober yet. As long as the bottle was passed around, every man was feeling gay. Well, there gave the bagpipes, some music for to play. That's how they showed their respect for Patty Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. They said it was a shame when we got one another. Every drink the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. Whiskey, whiskey, it makes my ladies whiskey. Whiskey, ah. As I was going over the Cork and Kerry Mountain, met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. Horse produced me pistol and none produced me rapier. Says son, and you'll never forward you are a bold deceiver. Mush all ring da da da. Back forward the daddy-o, back forward the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Oh, I counted on his money and it made a pretty penny. Put it in me pocket and I gave it all to Johnny. Signed and she swore that she never would betray me. Never take no women for they never can be easy. Mush all ring da da. Back for the daddy-o, back for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Oh, I went into me chamber for to take a slumber. Dreamt of gold and jewels fine, for sure it was no wonder. Jenny, she took me charges and she filled up with water. Told her Captain Farrell to be ready for slaughter. Mush all ring da da. Back for the daddy-o, back for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, if anyone can aid me, 'tis me brother in the army. If I can find a station in Cork or in Killarney, then I'll go join 'em, I'll go roving till Kilkenny. Swear me brother treat me better than my Portland Johnny Moss. Shall ring da. Back for the daddy-o, back for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Oh, well, and someone take delight in the drinking on the roving. Others take delight in the gambling and the smoking. I take delight in the juice of the barley and courting pretty women when the sun is rising early. Mush all ring da da. Back for the daddy-o, back for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Mush all ring da da. Back for the daddy-o, back for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, gin, how's the night to begin? It's gin. When I was a young man, I was led astray. Well, I met with a body down in Logie Bay. We went out in the weather and we wore out our shoes. Up Kingsway Road for a drink or two. Drink her up, boys, it's a well after 10. Drink her up, boys, it's a well after 10. Drink her up, boys, it's a well after 10. Drink her up, boys, it's a well after 10. Well, then some people say that the pinky is fine. Others will swear by a drop of moonshine. As for myself, I am a bottle of each. Tin with a gallon of dipper or three. Drink her up, boys, it's a well after 10. Drink her up, boys, it's a well after 10. Drink her up, boys, it's a well after 10. Drink her up, boys, it's a well after 10. It's the old shaving lotion that's made me this way. Sweeter than Pepsi and stronger than Tay. When in the evening when we're feeling fine, well, we stop in at Jakey's for icons and shot. Drink her up, boys, it's a well after 10. Drink her up, boys, it's a well after 10. Drink her up, boys, it's a well after 10. Drink her up, boys, it's a well after 10. It's the old shaving lotion that's made me this way. Well, it's sweeter than Pepsi and stronger than Tay. When in the morning when I'm feeling rough, I curse old Jakey for telling me all that stuff. Drink her up, boys, it's a well after 10. Drink her up, boys, it's a well after 10. Drink her up, boys, it's a well after 10. Drink her up, boys, it's a well after 10. But take her too far at the door. He and Tivoli laid me astray. Over the hills and mountains, then well through that barricade. There's nothing more, no sleepier, no smokier than tea. Whiskey, drink a double till you're sober. Drink her up, boys, it's a well after 10. Drink her up, boys, it's a well after 10. Drink her up, boys, it's a well after 10. Drink her up, boys, it's a well after 10. I am the fountain of affection. I'm the instrument of joy, and to keep the good times rolling. Well, I'm the boy, I'm the boy. You know the world could be our oyster if you put your trust in me. 'Cause we'll keep the good times rolling. Wait and see, wait and see. Wait and see. Exhortations, sweet disintegrations, few discolorations, then it comes along. We know up is why he chooses the kisses and the bruises, nothing he refuses when it comes along, comes along. And I am lifted, oh I am lifted, I am lifted. When I'm up I can't get down, can't get down, can't get level. When I'm up I can't get down, get my feet back on the ground. When I'm up I can't get down, can't get down, can't get level. When I'm up I can't get down, get my feet back on the ground. You just need something to bind him, something to wind him up, and it won't take long to find him. When it comes on strong, black skies are grinning, street lights are spinning, all the night is just beginning. Then it comes on strong, it comes on strong. I'm lifted, oh I'm lifted, I'm lifted. When I'm up I can't get down, can't get down, can't get level. When I'm up I can't get down, get my feet back on the ground. When I'm up I can't get down, can't get down, can't get level. When I'm up I can't get down, get my feet back on the ground. Whoa. On strong, I'm lifted. Oh, it comes on strong, I am lifted, I am lifted, I am lifted. When I'm up I can't get down, can't get down, can't get level. When I'm up I can't get down, get my feet back on the ground. When I'm up I can't get down, can't get down, can't get level. When I'm up I can't get down, get my feet back on the ground. When I'm up I can't get down, can't get down, can't get level. When I'm up I can't get down, get my feet back on the ground. When I'm up I can't get down, can't get down, can't get level. When I'm up I can't get down, get my feet back on the ground. Oh. Oh no, 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 I can't get down. Oh no, oh, I can't get down. Will you have to excuse me? I'm not at my best. I've been gone for the month. I've been drunk since I left, and these so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for a rest. This might be the year where I need not a home for a rest. I need an out for a rest.
Right.
Just saying. We arrived in December in London, was cold. Stayed in the bars along Charing Cross Road. Never saw nothing but brass caps and oak. Kept it shine on the bar with the sleeves of our coats. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for the month, I've been drunk since I left, and these so so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for rest. Take me out. Euston Station, the train journey now. In the buffet car, we would lurch back and forth. Stone Cricket Dykes, through Yorkshire's green fields, we would long in the dance. Stranger Dan Ring, you'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a month, I've been drunk since I left. And these so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for rest. Take me home. By the light of the moon, she drifted through the streets that smell of perfume, so seductive and sweet. Jesus and flirt as the pubs all close down. Walked us on home and denied us around. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a month, I've been drunk since I left. And these so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for rest. Take me home. Well, the gas heater's empty, tapped as a tomb, and the spirits we drank all now ghost in the room. I'm knackered again, come on, please take me some. Don't lift my head to the bell bells at noon. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a month, I've been drunk since I left. And these so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm sick from the drink, I need hope for rest. Take me home.
Whew. Face melt. My face is melted.
My arms are melted.
All right, there was another request from the digital tip jar of 500 miles, if I'm not mistaken, from earlier. And it's a must. It's a must. Am I right, Kim? Producer Kim, she's nodding her head. Yeah, but we went for the two for as a thank you. Yes.
Oh, very nice.
And,
we appreciate that. Kim said it was a big tip, so it makes sense to give him 2 songs.
So we'll
we
point
really
out
appreciate that.
that we'll be, as it stands, we've come to nearing.
We do have a couple that we skipped that we should go back and do, though,
Yeah,
right?
of course. Yes.
That are all prepped on the guitar over there.
Yes, of course. Yeah, there's winks and nods,
Yep.
winking and blinking and nodding over here going on.
And another maybe shanty-esque song.
So what I'm pointing out is that if you throw a few more requests, the night will continue. If you're tired and want to go to bed, we respect.
Yeah,
But
for sure. Yeah, we might end up doing Sans the drums. We'll see how it goes. The old man back there might be done for the night. I was saying, I was headbanging, and that wasn't very, like, old dad-like podcasting. Although you were, too. We were...
But I'm not an old dad on a podcast.
No, that's true. But it was fun to do
you're
together.
like an old grandpa who...
Back in the day when we used to go to Moist concerts.
Yeah.
No, you're like a
When
great
we used
uncle.
to go to Moist concert and we'd headbang together.
We all know that there's days where you're the great uncle of the band.
My
Talking
pandemic...
about like back in the day in
My-
1966.
Sorry to interrupt, Joe. My COVID cough, though, is getting... Well, it's not close to yours. Yours is growing longer, but it's probably the longest it's been
We're gonna
in many a time.
trim a couple inches soon.
Yeah?
So that it can
I think when we get down to, like, I don't know, orange or green, I got to go get it cut soon. Yeah, I love you.
And-
yeah, my wife
NJ
would love me to have got it cut already, but...
NJ is shouting out for a dirty old town. We did do that on the Saturday. So know that, again, info at. I'm sure Kim's got the ticker. Are you on the ticker there, Kim? You get the ticker going, and that's you want. If you got a request you're itching for, that's a great way to do that. But in the meantime, before we do such things, let's fulfill other promises, including this next song, which has nothing to do with our travel to this gig, because the best part about playing Stephen Lee Cock is it's about as hometown a gig as it gets for the four of us. Mitty might have traveled this far from Woodville, Ontario.
Just a little bit.
It looks like the bass player needed a break. Should we do those other two first while we wait for him to come back?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Do you want to do that?
Okay.
Okay.
So
500 Miles is coming, and you only have to wait a couple songs and Dave's short break. So first up, we wanted Melissa to do a song so that we could take a break. So since Dave's taken one, we might as well do that. And this is a song that's oft requested on St. Patrick's Night, Day, Eve, or any time close to the week, or even just throughout the year whenever we play something whilst wearing kilts.
What's the value that we would put on, like I'm saying to play a particular song by a band called Moist, I would need like a exceptional tip, because that came up on the list. John, just let Kim give you a COVID cut. You won't regret it.
Melissa, play.
Okay, so I'm not sure if my dad's still watching. I'm sure my mom has got it on the big TV at home. So I'm going to throw a little curveball. I am going to do when Irish Eyes Are Smiling, but I'm going to do a little intro into it. So I shared a clip on Facebook today, and my great-grandparents came here from Ireland and settled in Kirkfield, Lorneville, Woodville area. And anyways, Harrigan is a big name over in Ireland, and I'm very much Irish. And there was a TV show that people don't believe me when I tell them about a leprechaun named Harrigan. And we only learned about it because it came out years before I was born. It was how I learned how to spell my last name. And I'm going to sing a bit of it for you. The song and the video is a bit weird, but the show was apparently really funny. It was about a leprechaun named Harrigan. So anyways, I'm going to sing a little bit of it. My dad asked me to. I've never sang it and performed it before, so let's see how she goes. Who is the man who will spend or will even lend Harrigan? That's me. Who is your friend when you find that you need a friend? Harrigan, that's me. For I'm just as proud as my name, you see, as an emperor, kaiser, or king could be. Who is the man helps a man every time he can? Harrigan, that's me. Harrigan spells Harrigan. I'm proud of all the Irish blood that's in me. Devil a man can say a word against me. Harrigan, you see, is a name that's a shame. Never has been connected with Harrigan. That's me. So there you go. If you wanted to learn how to spell the name Harrigan, just give that a listen. All right, so now I'm going to do when Irish Eyes Are Smiling. Actually, the last time we performed this, the Connor brothers, we did it with Thea, Carolyn Mulrooney's daughter, who did a fantastic job here at the Leacock. So I've got big shoes to fill because she did a fantastic job. So here we go. There's a tear in your eye, and I'm wondering why, for it never should be there at all. With such power in your smile, sure a stone you'll beguile, and never a teardrop should fall. When your sweet lilting laughter like some fairy song, and your eyes twinkle bright as can be, You should laugh all the while, and all other times smile. And now smile, smile for me. When Irish eyes are smiling, sure 'tis like a morning spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. When Irish hearts are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they'll steal your heart away. For your smile is a part of a love in your heart, and it makes even sunshine more bright. Like a linnet's sweet song, croning all the day long, comes your laughter and light. For the springtime of life is the sweetest of all, and there's never a real care or regret. And while springtime is ours throughout all of youth hours, let us smile each chance we get. When Irish eyes are smiling, sure 'tis like a morning spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. When Irish hearts are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they'll steal your heart away. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they'll steal your heart away. Thank you.
We're going to do that one more with you on acoustic, or? All right. We bring the guitar. You want to do at least 2 songs, right? All right, so this next song is written by a Canadian duo, husband and wife duo, called White Horse, featuring Luke Doucette and Melissa McClellan. Check them out. They're amazing. And this song they wrote called Emerald Isle, we had to work into our St. Patrick's Day set. So here we go.
Highway on the Emerald Isle for you to come and rescue me from every step I can make. Feet, don't you ever break, drag me over that line. Halfway around the medicine ball is far enough to blow me back, like you broke the bank on the ticket with every damn nickel. Well, you got me that time, 'cause I've been on the road one day too long. Can't hear the record for another sad song. Look at all these faces, it'd all be wrong. There's a lot of my heart out there. line. 1,000,000 miles for every single one that I ran. I don't know which of us is crazier. Oh, sweet baby, that's the madness I desire. And there's a twinkle in the cliff-tit sky, been there forever, and lights the way for the runners, the jackals and the lovers and the broken street lights. 'Cause I've been on the road one day too long, can't hear the record for another sad song. Look at all these faces, can all be wrong. There's a lot of my heart out there. So do we keep running through the motions, baby, knowing that one day is gonna come, babe, when you can't keep your pretty mouth from saying, I wanna go home. On the Emerald Isle for you to come and rescue me.
I'm glad we did that. Nice job.
Yeah, that was nice.
What was the song we used to do where you had to sip a beer in the middle? Wasn't that a White Horse song?
Yeah, it was as well, yeah.
What was that song?
It's called Devil's Got a Gun. Connor was asking about the one that you sip a beer in the middle. We used to do that,
Well, I
but
thought it was this one, so I had
yeah,
my beer.
there's similar elements to the songs, isn't there?
It was White Horse.
Yeah, it was same band, cool low down riff.
That's right.
Yeah.
Playing that grand
Cool song. All right, so now we got to get to that request, that big request. Actually, I'll just stay with this. Oh, wow.
So my oh wow, I have to say, was because Mel has been assembling the digital side of our sheets and set lists and whatnot in a great way. We are now a band that is tablet-able. I do have my binder handy for oddball things that might occur, and I also have other technology in a pinch. But this has been rock solid MIDI. You rocking this this setup for the tablets. And much like Saturday, I'm featuring the AirTurn Duo 200 page turner, so I'm not flipping pages with hands anymore.
Are you an influencer?
Let me do it.
Am I a social media influencer? Maybe.
But a good opportunity to thank the town for letting us set up here at the Leacock Theatre and
Up and let them
have
know.
used their internet, and that was seamless as well. And to our tech crew here, Kim and Katie, for running the computers and making sure everything was sounding good. And we hope everyone really enjoyed the show. We got just a couple more for you, and then we'll see about the requests. But it is starting to get.
I think we've covered
Rewinding
them
to the town, thank you, Jody. Just straight up, thank you,
Yeah,
Jody.
there you go. And oh yeah, big thank you to Jody, yes, for all her hard work to make this happen.
Big thank you to 3 hours and 20 minutes.
3 hours and 20 minutes here, 500 miles, the Connors Brothers, St. Pat's 2021.
Oh, when I wake up, well, I know I gotta be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, well, I know I gotta be the man who goes along with you. And when I get drunk,
When he gets drunk,
well, I know I gotta be the man who gets drunk next to you. And when I haver, well, I know I gotta be the man who's havering to you. I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who'd walk 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm working, yes, I know I gotta be the man who's working hard for you. And when the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. And when I get drunk,
when he gets drunk,
well, no, I gotta be the man who comes back home to you. And if I grow old, Well, I know I gotta be the man going home with you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who'd walk 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Well, when I'm lonely, well, no, I gotta be the man who's lonely without you. And when I'm dreaming, well, I know I gotta be dream about the time when I'm with you. And when I go out, and he goes out, no, I gotta be the man who goes along with you. And when I come home, well, no, I gotta be the man who's coming home to you. I gotta be the man who's coming home with you. I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Thank you, Sandy, Debbie, Bill, for all your great comments. Have a great night. Oh, Gene! Oh, Gene! You let me get lucky with you. Oh, Gene! Oh, Gene! You let me get lucky with you. Oh, Gene! Oh, Gene! You let me get lucky with you. Oh, Gene! Oh, Gene! You let me get lucky with you. I'd never been lucky with girls, I confess. I'd know who to blame for my lack of success. And even the ones I'm in the back of a bus, there was always the risk of a slap in the butt. Oh, Gene! Oh, Gene! You let me get lucky with you. Oh, Gene! Oh, Gene! You let me get lucky with you. Well, the first time I met you, it died cross my mind. The next time I saw you, it wasn't that time. The third time I saw you, I thought that I could. The fourth time I met you, I knew that I would. Oh, Gene! Oh, Gene! You let me get lucky with you. Oh, Gene! Oh, Gene! You let me get lucky with you. Well, I want you forever, I want you for good. So I'm gonna treat you the way that I should. For you soul and body, my heart's gonna pound. Even after the day that I'm waiting like that. Oh, Gene! Oh, Gene! You let me get lucky with you. Oh, Gene! Oh, Gene! You let me get lucky with you. Well, I said I love her, I love her, I love her, I love. Love her, I love her, I love her, I love. Love her, I love her, I love her, I love. Love her, I love her, I love her, I love. Love her, I 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 love. Oh, Gene, I love her, I love her, I love. You let me get lucky with you. Oh, Gene, oh, Gene, you let me get lucky with you. Thank you. That's producer. We're there.
I think that's a solid.
Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody.
Nice.
Yes, you did. Sean gave you a lovely comment that yes, the wah wah wah.
I
is
knew you did
encouraged.
right away. I saw you smirk, and you went over.
I
And you
know.
Came back. You were like, people like it.
You could have been
The
singing
people have
"Oh
spoken.
Gene" with us. You could have been singing "Oh Gene" and talking about getting lucky with Gene, but instead you decided to check the comments, and that's actually worthwhile. I get that.
Dave has one thought that maybe we should wrap it up with the old triangle.
Oh yes. Okay.
Okay, this will be the last song for sure.
Last
for
song
sure.
of the night.
It
It's
doesn't
back to
matter
the
how
canoe
big
trip.
of a donation you make. Donation. That makes it sound like it's
Donation.
charity. Tip. Doesn't matter how big of a tip you make. We can't take another request after this. This is it.
What was the tip?
So my wife said, "What if a tip came in right before you?"
What was
said
the
that?"
song?
Oh. Okay, so she said it was a tip that came in, just said thank you for a great night. So
Thank you, tip is
so we're
super
gonna
appreciated.
dedicate the song "The Old Triangle" to Tina.
From what I know of Tina from our performances, when I've gotten to chat with her, she always appreciates the good old Irish tunes like this one, and so glad to do the old triangle.
You got this, bud.
Do I got this?
Give me a kick drum or something. No. Perfect.
A hungry feeling came army stealing. Under the mice they were squealing in my prison cell, and the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal to begin the morning. A screw was bowling. Get up, you bosey, and clean up yourself. And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. The lads were sleeping. Humpy Gussie was creeping as I lay there weeping for my gal's self. And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. Up in the female prison there are 75 women. 'Tis among them I wish I did dwell. Then the old triangle could go jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. Then the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. Hello.